out, and the limited edition Lakers can makes it even better. Find Pro Baller at Costco, Amazon, and select convenience stores today. Try it and see why champions choose clean energy.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
August 19th at 5 p.m. as Sedano and Cap and me, Chris Morales, announce the new football season on-air lineup for ESPN LA. What will shake out of that, Jack? Tuesday, August 19th, 5 p.m. on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. We're going to announce the new football season on-air lineup. Can't wait. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MBA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Let's go. It's time for Sedano and Cap.
A little sabor, and we're going to just nosh.
It is George Sedano. It is Scott Kaplan. Sedano and Cap is on for your Friday afternoon.
I'm going to have to say respectfully, I'm going to disagree.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know.
Here we go with the Friday, August 15th edition of Sedano and Cap. Mike Trudell is in for Sedano today. Ball knowers.
Ball knowers.
My nudge pal, Mike Trudell. Meanwhile, don't forget, George Sedano will be calling the play-by-play action for Rams preseason game number 2 tomorrow, right here on 710 ESPN and on the all-new ESPN LA app as the Rams battle the Chargers at SoFi, your home of Rams football, ESPN LA. Let's get to it.
Bennett takes the snap, hands it off to Corum, up the gut again, in the end zone for a touchdown. The Rams leading 13-0.
Oh.
I'm on with Sedano.
Ball knowers.
Maliava, because I thought it was like I'm a leaving.
A duck butt. What is that?
The LA Afternoon Drive takeover.
A Jerusalem cherry.
He likes to lay the wood.
Yeah.
You say kikuchi.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha.
Christopher can go to hell. Oh, nothing worse than the horse. Nah, man, black don't crack.
Benjamin Pratt is like...
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. Hey, these Hard Knocks guys are all over me right now. It's like I'm in back in Dayton. You are a bit killer. Because you got to talk about sperm. I mean, look at me. I'm a hot piece of ass. I mean, look at him.
Whoa, man, I didn't know they come up on the glass.
Like a French bread, do you eat the butt? Yes, I do.
Yeah, me too.
I don't.
Yeah. So do you guys...
You eat that butt. Okay.
I love it. The heels, the butt, all
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. Sedano and Cap with Trudell, your Friday afternoon right now.
All right, Cap, let me see if I can go a little higher.
Try it.
Nah, that was too high. Let me go deep again. Hey, Cappy.
Michael Trudell is in the house today for Sedano.
You know, didn't feel great about my voice there. I usually am able to get to a cleaner, higher octave.
Yeah.
There. So that's my apologies. I didn't mean to drag down your typically robust beat in the background.
Well, you notice I've been adding a lot of new drum solos in recently. You know, I've been just trying to kind of take my drumming to the next level. I mean, clearly my air bass is already in fuego.
Yeah, no doubt.
But, I mean, I'm trying to really add a lot to my drum solos, you know? So I really am. Hey, Mike, I was drinking a little bit of water not long ago. And,
okay. Breaking news?
Yes, yeah. and I was sucking on this water bottle here that I carry around, you know? Like, I feel cool like that. Like, you know how everybody's walking around with their own water bottle now? Like, hey, can't go anywhere unless I got my water bottle with me. So I was drinking.
It's interesting you say that as a quick interjection because I have my water bottle in the car, but then I was given a plastic water bottle and I had the choice, which do I bring up to the studio, my water bottle, and I chose to bring the plastic one, even though I prefer to drink out of the water bottle. So I'm glad that we were able to open a show for the first time ever on Sedano and Cap, but with both of us having water takes.
What's up with all the people, and like all my daughters do it, they all walk around with those water cups that have the handle on the side and the straw popping out.
Oh, I got one of those too.
You mean one of these right here?
Let me take a look at you.
Yeah, I got that going on.
Yeah,
I got my own name on mine too.
Let me see yours, DeAndre. Let me take a look.
It's in the
at
car.
You got.
I'm like Trudell.
In the car?
I left mine in the car.
Okay, so I have mine in hand. I got my Ron the Caddy sticker on one side.
Okay.
I got my ESPN LA sticker on the other side, along with my favorite sunglasses blenders. So I took a sip, right? Like just a little sip. And then water went down like the wrong tube. And for like the last 15 minutes, I'm sitting here trying to cough it out. What the hell, bro? Like it's just a little teeny tiny bit of water. And so, Mike, when you say you couldn't hit the right octaves, I get it, dude. I get it. I don't have it in me right now because I choked on water.
What's the situation with the hat there? Are we going? We're over the headphones with the hat.
Yes. This hat today is to celebrate.
It's a Rams hat. If it says Los Angeles, California, for those not watching the stream.
Yeah, it's popped up on top of the headphones, and it definitely looks ridiculous because it's like 8 inches above my actual head, you know.
Yeah.
But we got to celebrate a little bit here today, Mike. I mean, think about what the last week has brought. The Lakers and ESPN 710 have extended their partnership, and now today it was announced that the Rams and ESPN 710 have extended our partnership. So when you think about the sports properties that are the most valuable sports properties to have in this city, Lakers just sold for $10 billion. Rams are an estimated $10+ billion. So we are lucky enough to be in business with, two of the most expensive, valuable franchises in American sports, and we got them right here on 710. So a little celebration. That's why I got my Rams hat on over my headphones today.
No, look, it's very exciting. I'm looking forward to coming into the studio before Laker games. Now, I'm glad to know when they are. And the only thing that's undetermined now, because we know, look, all you got to do, you got to find where ESPN LA is, turn on the radio, or you can listen to the games on the app. The only thing that we don't know is which city you're going to be hanging out with me on the road with the Lakers, and if you're going to be in my hotel room. And how Morales feels about that, how your girlfriend feels about that. So, these are the questions that remain to be answered.
These are questions that are important. I think after yesterday's phenomenal offer that you made me, Phenomenal. I will share my hotel room. I will not get a king-size bed. I'll get 2 queens. You come stay with me.
Yep.
I mean, what an offer.
Thank you.
What a generous guy. As George would say, and I would second, what a mensch. All right? I think I've made up my mind.
Wow.
I think I'm going to come join you in New Orleans.
Oh, it's been decided.
It's the Pelicans on a Friday night against the Lakers, and then I'm going to go Saturday to see a Tulane football game with my daughter. I think that's the game.
That's the decision. And
I mean, nothing has been done yet. I need George to book all the travel and do everything.
Well, have you run this by Morales? Because I'm a little worried that he's going to be jealous, having stayed in hotel rooms and shared many a car ride and many a walk around various parts of Southern California with you. I'm a little worried about that on one hand. And then I'm a little worried because of the way that Rachel reacted to some of the bits that you and Morales have done, in which your lips have been close to touching. I'm a little worried about how she might feel about you being in the same hotel room as me.
Okay, these are all legitimate questions. Here's another one for you. How might Mrs. Trudell, who I am now connected with on Instagram, how might she feel about her husband welcoming me to stay with him in a hotel room in New Orleans? Have you run this by her?
I haven't, but I can just tell you that it's not a concern for her. I've had various of my good friends, because I've been traveling on the road with the Lakers since 2008. So we're talking about a lot of hotel room nights. And if I'm in a given city and I have a buddy in that city or a buddy visiting, then I may do the 2-queen request. You know what I'm saying? And have one of the gentlemen stay. Now, I would not have a lady, even a close lady friend, strictly platonic. I would not have that. That would not occur, right? But I don't think that would be a threat to my wife.
Have any of your other buddies who you've made this offer to said something like, "Hey, bro, thank you, very sweet offer. I'm fully capable of getting my own hotel room"?
Ooh, no.
Everybody's taking you up on a free half a room.
Yeah, well, as would I. Why am I going to go pay for my own hotel room when I can stay? We can hang out a little bit more, right? I don't get to see. These are typically people that I don't get to see very often. So now, what are you suggesting, that you'd rather pay for your own hotel suite?
No, but then I have other questions. For example, when Rachel and I go to a hotel and we both stay in the room, right? There's one bathroom in there, and in the morning I'm a very regular guy. So I'll get up and I'll say something like, "Hey, babe, I'm going to go down to the lobby and get us coffee," which is code for I'm going to go make a duty in the lobby in the bathroom because I don't want to do that in the room that you're going to have to go into afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So, are you and I going to, am I going to have to go to the lobby for coffee in the morning?
Yeah, I don't know that that's a top-level concern. I do want to share, by the way, Cappy, hopefully you can see on the stream. You see you see the Dodger Travis Matthew. I want to shout out Travis Matthew for sending me this T-shirt just ahead of Dodgers Padres. We're going to spend some time on that, obviously, today, and you know which team that I'll be rooting for in this. But as for all of the hotel stuff, I just want to make sure that you are fully comfortable with this arrangement before you commit to it. I've already committed to it. Okay, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? It will happen on my end. You haven't given me the full confidence that you have cleared it with all parties that you need to clear.
Have not cleared with all parties, including Morales, including Rachel. But I want you to know that I'm very comfortable, and I appreciate your generosity. What do you think about that?
Well, that's nice of you to say, and I'm glad that we could start the show on such a positive note. Because look,
I agree.
We've had some things happen in the past with our relationship, and we haven't had a chance to spend a lot of time outside of the studio together. And so this is a little olive branch that I'm extending,
and I'm accepting, and it's an opportunity
to
strengthen the relationship.
Well,
because you know what?
And I understand that you like to return a favor. Is what I've been told.
I'm a world-class reciprocator, and I take great pride. But talking about great pride, who's going to have it this weekend? Will it be the Padres? Will it be the Dodgers? Are they going to throw at each other? Are they going to fight? Will benches clear? Who's going to come out of this thing in first place? Let's get to the story that everybody's talking about. Dodgers, Padres, next here on Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
And it is a Rams Football Friday as we get ready for Game 2 of the preseason. Tomorrow at SoFi against the Chargers. Last week, the Rams lit up the Cowboys in the preseason debut.
2nd and 9, Bennett in the gun, drops back, fires over the middle, it's caught, and running into the end zone for a touchdown is Cody Schrader out of the backfield, catches it inside the 5, and an easy scamper to Schrader, and the Rams are pouring it on.
And if you're going to be at the game tomorrow night, order for pickup on Uber Eats at SoFi Stadium and skip the line so you don't miss any of the action. Use the code RAMS to get up to 40% off your next 3 stadium pickup orders of $25 or more. Terms apply. Expires 2/8/26. Rams Chargers tomorrow night, preseason game 2 at SoFi Stadium.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant. Have you been impacted by the Southern California wildfires, like Eaton and Palisades or other related fires this year? You're not alone, and you don't have to recover alone. Join us for the Ashes to Answers, a wildfire expert panel event, August 21st and 23rd at the Westin Pasadena. The event is free and hosted by the Rise Relief Project. We support those impacted by the wildfires with supplies, resources, and emotional care. Get real answers about insurance claim recovery, rebuilding your home, and your real estate options. Learn how to speed up your recovery and find out if you qualify for a wildfire class action lawsuit. Our team of experts, legal advisors, and community partners will be there, offering resources, support, and critical aid. In times of crisis, you need more than hope. You need help you can count on. Rise California. Relief, intervention, support, empowerment. Call 800-484-RISE or log on to risereliefproject.com to RSVP. Register now and receive a free gift at check-in to the event, August 21st or 23rd. 800-484-RISE.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. If you're injured in an accident, you got to call my guy Jacob. Why? Because his team will hold your hand throughout the entire process. He's been handling cases since the 90s. The consultation is free. He'll deal with the insurance company on your behalf, and you only pay Jacob if he wins. He's got the reputation and the clout to get you the compensation you deserve. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Fantasy football fans, the ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party is back at Hollywood Park Casino on Thursday, August 28th. Join Sedano and Cap live on site starting at 3 p.m. Then get ready to draft your squad when the draft party kicks off at 6 p.m. Enjoy a night of football, food, drinks, and fun. Want in? Reserve a league for you and 7 friends right now at ESPNLA.com. We'll reach out to confirm your full 8-player league. You'll compete for awesome prizes all season long. And it all starts at Hollywood Park Casino. Park, party, play.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This is Sedano and Cap on 710.
I'm a cocky son of a like, there's no question about that.
Sedano and Cap continues right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, man. I'll take this all day long.
I'm waiting for you to actually do the disco move that everybody does. Let's see it. No, do the one. Do the dance.
You can dance. You can have
having the time of your life.
Yeah,
1976, ABBA, Dancing Queen. What's the move?
No,
Mike?
it's like the one they do that one, right?
Sky.
Isn't that the main disco move thing?
It is, but that's a very Saturday Night Feverish kind of a thing.
Well, when in Rome,
What's the name of the Broadway show about ABBA? Is it
I didn't see that
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, thank you.
It's also a movie as well.
That is correct.
ABBA's got some bangers.
This is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bee Gees, some real bangers from that time.
Okay.
Anyway.
I mean, it's Friday. We're just getting going. We're in segment 2 of hour 1. Do I have to say this early in the show?
What?
I actually know this song. I
Man,
do.
you
Yes,
ain't
I
know
do.
nothing about no ABBA.
I know this song, man.
ABBA, please. You ain't know nothing about no ABBA.
Yeah, Andre's heard this once or twice.
Dancing Queen. Yeah.
Is this
shout out to my boy Jonathan in the back, Parker in the back. What's up, y'all? Yeah.
If you played for the Padres going into tonight's game against the Dodgers, would you just maybe throw a curveball musically like this and just pop out and have that be your walk-up song, Dancing Queen?
It would make me feel really good. I'll tell you right now, make me feel really good. Then I walk up to the batter's box, slay Queen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's slay all day, girl.
Well, we can arrange to have this be your walk-up song at next year's softball game. And you were despite a lot of early errors, we haven't talked about this in a little bit, you were a key reason why your team ended up winning. You were a great leader. You inspired your teammates.
Thank you.
And, I don't remember what your walk-up song was this year. What was your walk-up song?
I think it was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Can't Stop.
Can't Stop. Okay, so which worked out well for you overall.
Yeah,
but
I thought so.
Dancing Queen, perhaps just think about that for next year.
You know what, Mike? Duly noted.
Okay.
And I will put it in my notes, and I will set a reminder for late June of next year so that I remember when they ask me what my walk-up music is. I'm a dancing queen.
Yeah.
Is what I am.
I like that
That's
thought.
right.
I like that thought.
Oh, yeah, here it is. This was it. Can't stop making errors at third base. Yeah.
Well, you did stop making errors in the later innings.
That
I feel
is true.
like
I
made
did
a
come
couple
up with
plays.
some big defensive plays along the way.
Yep. All right, so Dodgers, Padres, Cappy, what's top of mind?
All right, first thing that's top of mind is this.
Yeah.
When I looked at this pitching matchup, this is yesterday, I said to myself, wow, these 3 games are going to be like a National League Championship Series. Kershaw against Michael King tonight, Blake Snell against Dylan Cease tomorrow, and Tyler Glasnow against Yu Darvish on Sunday. I mean, you're really breaking out the best of what you got. I guess if you were a Dodger fan, you might say to yourself, no, Yamamoto, Ohtani, I'd much rather have those guys. But it just looks good on paper, those names. So top of mind for me, Mike, is tonight's game at Dodger Stadium. As of this moment, breaking kind of news, I mean, this is happening in real time. Michael King from the Padres is back on the injured list, and it's being reported now that Wandy Peralta will start tonight for the Padres.
Yeah.
And Wandy Peralta is a relief pitcher, which means now the Padres have decided, apparently, to go bullpen night. And I'm surprised by that, number one.
Does that make you anxious to start a series, thinking like, well, then what happens in game 2 and game 3? If you roll through the pen too much.
Right. That's exactly right. Is that if you are the Padres, rather than going with a Randy Vasquez, who you just brought up from AAA, you've decided to go with Wandy Peralta. And here's what I will tell you. When Wandy Peralta comes into a game, 5th inning, 6th inning, he's one of those pitchers that you're like, well, put it this way. The Dodger fans, you guys, I'll put this in perspective for you. You know when Alex Vesia comes in a game and you're like, no, that's Wandy Peralta. Don't let his record fool you. So that is what's top of mind right now, Mike.
That's what's in.
Well, okay, so from the Dodgers' perspective, and we hinted at this in crosstalk with Mason and Ramona, you could argue that, at least my argument was, Cappy, and I don't know if you agree or disagree with this, the pressure is actually on the Padres relative to the Dodgers based off of not just franchise history, last year, coming back from 2-1 down, winning the World Series. Yes, the Padres just took the lead, but they're going to play 6 times, and then both teams have a pretty easy schedule down the stretch relative to the rest of the National League. So I don't know if that sounds like Dodger homerish, though, and I've been saying the same thing all year. Oh, don't worry. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. And look, the more that you have to keep saying that, it gets a little harder to defend every time. So I get it. But I do feel that the Padres have to be going into this thinking, now is our time. Like, you have to actually seize this. You can't just split. You certainly can't lose the series from a Padres perspective. So how do you feel about that?
Well, I agree with you. I think that the pressure is on the Padres for this reason. The Padres a year ago, let's just back up 3 games before the Angels series and before the Padres played the Giants. If we literally backed up a year ago, the Padres had the exact same record a year ago. The Dodgers had the exact same record a year ago, minus 1 loss. I think the Dodgers had 1 more loss a year ago than they did this year. But what I'm getting at is the numbers are virtually the same in terms of their record from a year ago. Then, at the time, the Dodgers had a 2-game lead. So that's where they were just a few days ago. Dodgers had the same 2-game lead. Records were virtually the same. Ultimately, what happened at the end of last year in the last 40 games or so, the Dodgers ultimately pulled away. They won the division by 5 games. The Padres have never been here. And when I say the Padres, I mean like this era of Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, Xander Bogaerts, Jake Cronenworth. This Padres group has been close to the Dodgers, but they've never been here where it's mid-August and they've actually taken the lead in the division. And now, with the lead, they have a head-to-head opportunity at Dodger Stadium to go win this series and extend their lead. So I think the pressure is on the Padres to say, hey, look, we've got them now by a game. We win tonight. We've got them by 2 games. Even if the Dodgers come back and win the next 2, at least we're still tied, and we're going to play head-to-head next week. So I tend to agree with you. The pressure is on the Padres.
Yeah, it's kind of a very micro version in terms of historical import, but of Yankees-Red Sox heading up into the point where the Red Sox eventually won, just in that the Yankees were big brother, right? The geographically, obviously different states, but it's, New York and Boston, not that much further apart than L.A. and San Diego when you actually think about the mileage and they had all the history building into it. But the Yankees, so quick personal history, right? I'm from Minnesota, but my entire family on my mom's side is from Buffalo, New York, and her father had lived in various parts of New York City when he was younger. And so she was raised as a Yankee fan. And so there was a part of me as a kid that kind of embraced the, in Derek Jeter in 1996 and that whole run. So I wouldn't root for them over the Twins, but I liked the Yankees more than the average Minnesotan. And so coming from that perspective, especially once I get to college, I would never have believed, I don't care what the regular season record was, to me it was impossible for the Red Sox to actually beat the Yankees.
Until they did it.
And until they did it. And now I don't think that Dodger fans view the Padres like that, right? There wasn't 100 years of history up to that point. There wasn't the curse of Babe Ruth and so on and so forth. So, again, this is a very micro version of that, but I do feel like that there has to be some level of confidence, not just against the Padres, but against anybody in the National League that the Dodgers come up against based on how good they've been now for, this whole generation of players, and essentially since they added Freeman and everything and the money, and that all kind of merged into this modern behemoth that is the Dodgers. So I'm having trouble finding that point at which to panic is, of course, too strong of a word, Cappy, but to sound the alarm so much, even while I can acknowledge that not only do they look tired, I think they are tired. I do think that's a thing. I do think that's why. It's not just the bullpen. It's not just a talent issue. I do think that there's this general fatigue of trying to defend a title that I've seen in all sports. For me, certainly mostly in the NBA. So, but I am having trouble pinpointing that one thing for the Dodgers. Can you do so?
Well, let me just hold on to this thought. You mentioned the word panic. You're not panicking. I assure you, Dodger fans are not panicking because they're a very confident group, understandably so. But there is one member of this show that says that if the Dodgers lose tonight, the sky is absolutely falling and the world is going to implode. We're going to explain that coming right back.
I think I know who that is.
Oh, yeah. This is Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
Well, Cappy, before we go to break, I want to tell you about the ESPN LA Fantasy Draft Party. It's back at Hollywood Park Casino on Thursday, August 28th with Sedano and Cappy himself. That's live at 3 p.m., and the draft kicks off at 6. So sign up for the single-team waitlist now at ESPNLA.com, thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park, party, and play. Sedano and Cap.
Tomorrow, the Black and Gold keep the road stretch rolling after the electric debut of their new global superstar.
Son Youngman will come in, the number 7 for LAFC for his first ever appearance for the Black and Gold.
LAFC invades New England for a battle with the Revolution. Pre-game coverage starts tomorrow at 4 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Oh, the front flip from Denis as he celebrates with Son Youngman.
The new home of Sonny and the Black and Gold is ESPN Los Angeles. This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Mace here. These days it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, and screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can help you break through the noise. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum and SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
For over 20 years, Purple Wave Auction has been the trusted leader in online auctions, offering the easiest way to buy and sell equipment. From bulldozers to backhoes and combines to cranes, we host multiple weekly auctions in construction, ag, and fleet equipment. With our no reserve format and sell where it sits approach, you can bid on local equipment without waiting for far-off auction dates. Get registered for free and start bidding today at purplewave.com.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
August 19th at 5 p.m. as Sedano and Cap and me, Chris Morales, announce the new football season on-air lineup for ESPN LA. What will shake out of that, Jack? Tuesday, August 19th, 5 p.m. on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. We're going to announce the new football season on-air lineup. Can't wait. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
I just can't stop loving you. I just can't stop loving you.
Give it to him, Michael.
And if I stop, then tell me just when will
1987, Michael Jackson. I just can't stop loving you. Mike,
Man,
where were you in
this is
1987?
my
Damn.
I was watching the Minnesota Twins win the World Series for the first time as a 6-year-old. And the entire state of Minnesota went nuts behind it, of course. Not a lot of championships in Minnesota history. And it was a thing, right? Like everybody had the T-shirt at school, and it was the first moment that kind of, as a sports fan, right, that really took over everything in my life.
Was
that
Kirby
I remember.
Puckett on that team?
Of course, Kirby Puckett was on that team.
That's
Funky,
right.
thanks for asking. He was the center fielder. They beat the Cardinals in 7 games that year, and then they went on to beat the Braves in 1991. And that's basically the only Minnesota championships, other than the Minnesota Lynx, who have been excellent. But I mean, in the 4 sports, right, and hockey, basketball, baseball, and football. And that's my 87 memory, Cappy. I do remember my parents telling me a story about Michael Jackson in a concert, though. And
Okay.
I'll give you the very short version. But
Okay, I'll take any version.
Well, so they were in Buffalo, New York, and one of their so they got nosebleed tickets, right? Like all they could afford at the time when he was on his Thriller tour. And my one of their, I guess he would be my cousin's husband. What is that as a relative?
Your cousin's husband.
Okay, my cousin's husband,
cousin-in-law,
was a, I guess ish. Yeah, whatever.
Kind of makes him your cousin, you know.
He was a police officer, and he was working off-duty security at Rich Stadium, where the Thriller show was in Buffalo.
Okay,
and
where the Bills play.
Where the Bills play, exactly. And he apparently he must have seen some vacancy, like there were 2 open seats or something in the front row. And so he went up to the top of the nosebleeds and said, "You two, come with me, please." As if they were in trouble or something. And he escorted them down and put them in the front row for Thriller. And so they always said it was the best show that they'd ever seen. And this was peak Michael Jackson, right? The dancing and the moonwalk and the Thriller on stage. So, and I said, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to beat. Like Thriller, that concert and that era. I don't know. You probably remember it much more than I do.
I do. Shaman in a big way. Now, wait, Funch, did I just hear that this is your jam? I just can't stop loving
jam,
you.
Man.
This is
Michael
your jam.
Jackson. This is my jam.
Really?
Yes.
Is this like a long distance dedication to your new puppy that you just got?
Yeah, actually is. I can't stop loving you. Yes.
Can you moonwalk, Bunchy?
I can't do it well.
Okay.
I can't.
Cappy, did this come up? Are you the one that said you could moonwalk?
Oh, I moonwalk like a mofo. Okay. Seriously. But, of course, I got to be wearing socks and be on a hardwood floor. But, of course, I moonwalk.
Okay.
You know who moonwalks? AK.
Who that?
Andy.
Get out of here. He knows how to moonwalk?
Andy was moonwalking in the studio. He was.
Did it look good when he did it?
It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was,
okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad isn't good.
No, that's right.
I mean,
was it better than you expected for Andy?
It was better than what I expected.
For Andy. Okay.
For Andy, yes.
Okay, so there's the qualifier there. Okay.
Right.
I am not going to pretend like I can move up. My Andy, my wife can moonwalk, Cappy.
Well,
she was a dancer.
But hey, listen, you may not be able to moonwalk that well, but we all know about your booty drop.
Oh, that's true. I do. I do have a nice that Cappy actually made me show off on air, and then that was on the
AK
socials.
dressed up like the guy in The Wedding Singer with the Michael Jackson jacket and the one glove?
That's probable.
Yeah, it's probably a good look for him.
Kamenetsky family reunion.
So let me just ask everybody this. You said it in the last segment, Mike, that the pressure is on the Padres. Or
at least more pressure. More pressure.
I tend to agree with you, but to your point, there is pressure on the Dodgers.
No doubt.
Because the Dodgers on July 3rd had a 9-game lead, and it's not like the Padres went and got them. It's really that the Padres have played very solid baseball, and they've played +9, meaning like they were probably 21-12 over the same period of time, where the Dodgers were like 12-22, 12-23. That's how the Padres caught them.
And they've won 5 in a row right now, is that right?
Right.
Yeah,
so the Padres caught the Dodgers, but it's not because the Padres, won 12 games or 14 games in a row. It's because the Dodgers came back to earth.
Yeah, some own goals for the Dodgers, yeah.
So now, with both teams having pressure, maybe more has one, or maybe one has more. Here's a question for you. Who around here is going to start to panic? Because that finger is on that panic button. Because if by chance the Padres take 2 out of 3 and walk out of town with a 2-game lead, or if the Padres sweep the Dodgers, all of a sudden people are going to start saying, okay, the Dodgers, they spent, they had a good team, they won a World Series, but you know what? This could be it.
Does the Panicer's name rhyme with Bunches?
It does rhyme with Bunches.
I'm here.
Funchy Lava, you are, earlier this week,
I'm here.
You said you were an 8 of 10
yeah, I'm
on
at
the panic meter.
Tonight,
I'm here.
A 9. I'm here.
What?
Yeah. Trudeau, man, if they lose tonight, they're down 2. And they got to play 2. And then they got to play 3 more in a couple weeks.
No, next week.
Well, next week, yes. So, I mean, yeah, I'm nervous.
I mean,
I'm
Trudeau,
very nervous.
this is the same guy who during the basketball season, like, you always have Beto airing him out to everybody about how Funchy is just a complete panic when it comes to the Lakers.
Shambles. That's
in
what we
shambles.
say. Shambles.
That's what he says. He's
shambles.
in shambles. Right?
Yes, Dodgers are in shambles right now.
I think I remember this version of Funchy. I know that it's authentic. I remember this from Thompson and Trudell days. And I don't think that we're going to be able to change his perspective on sports or life here. So I will not try. I can try to speak to whether there should be panic. I know that he doesn't care what I say here, but I let me just ask, Funchy, can I ask you a couple questions?
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. When you look at the Dodgers roster right now, right, how do you feel about the level of talent?
Talent's there.
Okay.
Talent's probably better than anyone in baseball.
Okay.
If you look at it from, top to bottom.
Okay, so the talent's there. So are there any significant injuries to a player that you think was key to the postseason roster?
Let's see.
I mean, right now, Funch, you don't have Max Muncy playing tonight. To me, that's a significant injury.
Well, it's more of a day-to-day thing, though, for Muncy. The one that I would be a little worried about is Kike. Like, we don't know for sure.
Yeah, and, he doesn't really.
He is, I'm giving you Kike. Like, that Kike
well, he
is
doesn't do a lot in the regular season, but when it comes to the postseason, he's Mr. Robert Horry.
No doubt. He's a guy. Exactly. I totally agree. He's super clutch. He was awesome in the postseason last year. Like, maybe only Tommy Edman and, of course, Freddie Freeman had a better postseason. But nonetheless, like, you go down the line, the arms right now are all either have just come back or are coming back. You get another month for Glasnow. You get another month for Snell. They can only get better and better. You're still increasing the load for Ohtani as a starter, which means you're going to be able to put one of those arms into the bullpen. Like, most of the bullpen arms are now healthy. So that's my counter argument. And of course, the bigger one is that they won last year, and that removes some of the pressure. But I don't know that that's persuading you based on your body language.
I'm still nervous.
Yeah.
Still nervous. All that logic you just spit to me right now doesn't make me not nervous. It makes me more nervous.
This is where so DeAndre, I mean, you're from Palm Springs, but you've got some teams, like your Eagles fan, right? You have another team from outside of LA that you like in a different sport?
Only team, the Eagles.
Okay, so that's the Eagles. So but you know a little bit about like what that fan base is like.
Yes.
And the Eagles fan base is psycho, but there's also a certain amount of confidence and swagger in it. Like Funchie acts like somebody from the most downtrodden fan base possible, Cappy. And I think as somebody from
probably from San Diego.
Yeah,
exactly
as somebody
right.
from San Diego, you must recognize that mindset.
Mike,
that's what's in.
Mike, recognize it. Listen to me. As much as I look at the Padres right now and I look at their roster and I look at the holes that they filled during the trade deadline, I'm fully expecting them to implode at some time because that's what they do. Right. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like being a Vikings fan, right? Like you think they're good.
Yeah, there's a lot of Minnesota energy in the way that Funches is.
They were supposed to win in '98, Trudell.
That was 15-1, of course. It was the Gary Anderson missed field goal. It was the Falcons running all over us when we had Moss and Chris Carter. That was definitely supposed to be it. Then there was the one we had Brett Favre and went into New Orleans. And there was the whole whole thing.
Man. Yeah, bad interception.
Yeah, that was and just that whole thing was tough. But I can relate in the way that Funchie feels like the field. But what's hard for me is that having moved to L.A. in 2008, and the first two things that happened, my first 2 years, the Lakers won the title. Mm-hmm. And that very quickly changed my perspective on sports, on cities, on sports teams. And I was like, man, it's nice to be in L.A.
It
ain't bad to be out here in L.A. It's 75 every day. The teams are awesome. They get the best players. The Dodgers are the same way. Like, they weren't amazing right away, but then, of course, they have been since then. And the NFL at the time is like the teams have now come back. The Rams won a Super Bowl, of course, recently, and the Kings won 2 Stanley Cups since I have moved here. The Galaxy, LAFC, everybody wins in LA. Everybody wants to be in LA, and so like that has actually infected me, and it has not infected Funches. Funches is acting like a Minnesota San Diego
fan. No, he's acting like an inferior San Diego fan. That's what he's acting like. Hold on, we're going to keep this thing rolling. Stick around, but I want to tell everybody about the East Central Hotel because when I talk about my home away from home. When you spend 2 or 3 nights a week at the East Central Hotel, that becomes your home away from home, and you get to know everybody who works there, the front desk folks, the security types, the people who work in the Nixo Lounge. It's just, I love the people because they make you feel like you're at home. But really the best part of the East Central, it's just the location. We're right across the street, right across Figueroa from LA Live. So if you're coming down for a game or you're coming down to see a museum or you want to spend a night in downtown LA with your lady, no drinking and driving. You don't have to schlep home. Wake up the next morning, enjoy the brand new gym, enjoy the Nixo Lounge, have a great breakfast, and enjoy all that downtown LA has to offer. Book your next stay at the East Central at eastcentralhotel.com. That's eastcentralhotel.com. The East Central Hotel in downtown LA is entertainment's official address.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is a Rams Football Friday as we get ready for Game 2 of the preseason. Tomorrow at SoFi against the Chargers. Last week, the Rams lit up the Cowboys in the preseason debut.
2nd and 9, Bennett in the gun, drops back, fires Fires over the middle. It's caught and running into the end zone for a touchdown is Cody Schrader out of the backfield. Catches it inside the 5 and an easy scamper to the end zone. A 9-yard pitch and catch from Bennett to Schrader, and the Rams are pouring it on.
And if you're going to be at the game tomorrow night, order for pickup on Uber Eats at SoFi Stadium and skip the line so you don't miss any of the action. Use the code RAMS to get up to 40% off your next 3 stadium pickup orders of $25 or more. Terms apply. Expires 2/8/26. Rams Chargers tomorrow night, preseason game 2 at SoFi Stadium.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Rams fans, the 2025 Rams regular season is right around the corner. Don't miss any regular season home games this year with marquee matchups against the 49ers, Lions, Texans, Buccaneers, and more for only $97 per game. In addition, get home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2025. Again, that is therams.com/2025. Secure your season tickets and see you at the Rams house.
It's 4 o'clock in the Southland, and this is Sedano and Cap, the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover. It is the Wava Grill 4 p.m. hour. Get to Wava Grill for their new $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Right now, it's time for What You Need to Know with producer Lindsay on Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and watch live at ESPN Los Angeles on YouTube.
It is time for What You Need to Know. It is brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Mike Trudell is in for Sedano and Funchy Lover.
That's me.
That's what we all need to know.
All right, guys, I got some bad news. The OC Fair is going to end this weekend.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're done doing Funchy on the street.
No, not at all, man.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
But the OC Fair is ending this weekend.
Yes, it is. Last weekend for the OC Fair. If you guys haven't been out there yet, still got 3 days to go. I got some food from the OC Fair. I'm gonna ask you guys if you would try it. So the new food at the OC Fair this year is bacon cotton candy on a pork belly stick.
Bacon cotton candy.
So they got cotton candy. Well, first of all, they have a pork belly stick, and then they wrap cotton candy around it, and then around the cotton candy,
100%.
They put bacon around it.
Of course.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I would love that. Crush that.
Sounds good to me.
Right?
So gross.
Crush that.
Sounds really good, right?
What are you talking about, Cappy?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, man? Pork belly to me sounds, and a lot of times that I've had it, is like a very fatty feeling thing.
Oh.
So that's I feel like it's going to clog my arteries like right away. And then the whole I don't like cotton candy. I don't like the whole texture of cotton candy. And then the notion of bacon.
Hold on. You don't like because it gets sticky on your fingers?
Yeah, that.
But taste, you don't like the taste? The sugar, it's just good sugar.
It's pure sugar.
I don't like the fact that it's like all puffy and then all of a sudden it becomes very granular sugary. I don't like it. And then the notion of bacon being wrapped around it. Now, you wrap bacon around a hot dog, we can have a conversation. But I don't know, Mike, you think that sounds good, huh?
Sounds great. More for me.
That sounds great to me too.
Yeah. It's good.
A nopales taco, which is basically a cactus taco.
Those are good. I have one.
You had a cactus taco?
I've had, but yeah, they're good.
So
I
basically,
don't really know about this whole cactus
this?
taco
What's this
thing.
so they have the cactus plant, and they take the spikes off, and they use that as the tortilla for a taco.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat? I'm sorry.
No, I don't think they don't use the tortilla.
No?
They put the cactus in
Oh,
as
that's
like
right.
Yeah, they do.
That's
instead of like carne asada or pollo asada or fish or something.
Oh, yeah,
I'm so confused.
Yeah,
so
don't
instead
worry
of
about
meat, like carne asada or whatever, they put cactus.
Use a cactus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that cacti were edible.
Yeah, they are actually. You
Cappy, did you know this?
You can extract water from cactuses.
I only know
Well, I
this
knew they had
because-
water in them, but I didn't
Yeah.
know you could eat it.
Yeah, I only knew this because I've seen cactus tacos in other places, and it just doesn't sound attractive to me.
So instead of what if I like some barbacoa or some carne asada or some grilled chicken in my taco?
How about some birria? You like birria?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I got a couple more.
Especially, you know what I like the most?
Tell me.
Adobada.
Oh,
What is that?
adobada.
Ooh, yeah,
Which one
that's
is that?
spicy pork, baby.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Okay. Yeah.
They also have something called at
Pineapples.
the fair a bean and cheese burrito cone.
Well, Cappy knows how I feel about
so
that.
it's a waffle cone filled with beans, shredded cheese, queso, and chili sauce.
Yeah, I'm cool off that one.
Yeah, I don't really. That doesn't sound good to me.
Nah,
either.
maybe if you put cotton candy instead of cheese. But no, I don't have nothing to do with that.
This might be my favorite one: a mini-me turkey leg.
Wait, has Cappy eaten anything yet?
No, Mike, I want to tell you, I went to the fair before it moved to Orange County. I went to the fair down in Del Mar.
Oh yeah, Del Mar Fair is fun.
And I got to tell you something. It's a great fair to go to. I love the colors and the lights and the screams and all the games and everything. But I really don't want to eat anything at the fair. I mean, I barely trust the rides at the fair. I'm gonna put my life on my line.
Yeah, don't go on the rides.
First of all,
food's good. You go to eat.
That's not a crazy take to not trust the rides. You got to sign your life away with a waiver on the rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys that are setting it up, you're not quite sure what's happening there sometimes. But the food, on the other hand, like it may not be healthy, but it will taste good most of the time.
That's what I do. I just go to the fair to eat. I don't do anything else.
I don't like all these things that they like, all the different combinations of deep fried Oreos with bacon
come
wrapped
on,
around.
man.
It's
no,
so
we can't
bad.
be
It's
friends
awful.
anymore. Cap.
Deep fried Oreos
Come on,
are
dog.
excellent, man.
Well,
Come
Cappy,
on.
can we just
Deep fried Snickers?
We're kind of coming from different perspectives on this, right? It sounds to me at least like you're thinking more about the impact that this food will have on your body.
On the temple, right?
Yes, on the temple. And it sounds, whereas the spirit of Funch's questions are just, does the taste of this sound good?
You don't have to eat the whole thing, Cappy. Just take a bite.
And that's all we're trying. That's DeAndre is just bringing. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Do I want to eat that or not? He's not thinking like, how is this going to impact my heart in 30 years?
Exactly.
Necessarily. So that's all I'm just trying to separate how much of your perspective here is coming from the temple versus what sounds like it might taste good in your mouth.
I'd say 65% temple, 35% good taste.
Okay.
But I also am I'm just disgusted by the food at fairs.
What do you like to eat?
Well, I'll tell you this. The best thing at the fair, like the best picture, is always like the Greek place, like the gyros.
Oh, I love a gyro.
Those are
yeah,
really
me
good,
too.
actually.
I love the look
love a gyro.
on the picture, but then I'm like, I
Never
can't
had
eat gyro.
one. I never had one.
Never had
Nope.
a gyro sandwich?
Nope.
So
Oh my
there,
God,
so
gyro's
Cappy,
like one of my favorites.
Cappy, I mentioned this before to you, and you probably, I know that you had heard of it because of your football background. But I went to work in NFL Europe one year in Germany, and in the kind of working class at the time that I was there in Germany there was a lot of Turkish immigrants that had come, and so there were like doner kebabs everywhere.
Yeah, I love those.
Which are kind of similar in
good.
some ways
Yeah.
to gyros, like depending
Right.
on what the meat is and like the lamb. And so I had at least like 3 a week.
Where
while I was
where
over
were
there.
you in when you went to
Cologne.
NFL Europe? Cologne. What year was that?
This was 2006.
Okay, because
Summer.
I will tell you, Mike, we may have been there at the same time. Were you working for like the NFL Network or Fox or?
So the NFL hired the previous season. I was an intern for the Baltimore Ravens,
Right.
And then the NFL hires 6 interns from whatever the NFL teams were in that fall,
Yeah.
and sends them to one of the 6 cities. There were 5 in Germany at the time I was there, and then 1 in Amsterdam.
So I think I may have been there at about the same time. I was working for Fox, who was producing games for the NFL Network, and I got to Frankfurt to do Frankfurt Galaxy.
Yeah, Frankfurt Galaxy won the World Bowl that year. Yeah,
and I'm trying to remember who they may have played. I don't know.
It wasn't us because our team was not good. Cologne.
Yeah,
I think maybe the Rhine Fire.
Maybe it was the Rhine Fire because the following week we spent the week in Amsterdam because the NFL Europe offices were in Amsterdam, and then we took off to go to Dusseldorf to watch the Dusseldorf team play that week.
That's Rhine. Yeah, the Rhine Fire played in Dusseldorf. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had 2 full weeks of NFL Europe.
Ah, man,
it was great.
We may have crossed paths.
We may have.
That's right. But all right. Well, I get a little insight here into what you like to eat and what you don't.
And I do like when you are there, the late night, gyro, or what did you call them? Doner? How does it say?
Yeah, doner kebab.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Excellent food.
You know what they would go really well with?
Hummus.
Yes, that's a good call. I was thinking an icy cold Coors Light, and here's why.
100% icy cold Coors Light.
Because
or 5.
1 week from today, Mike. 1 week from today, me, Morales, Beto Duran are broadcasting live from Angels Stadium from the Coors Light Chill Zone. So if you know where the big rock formation is out in center field at Angels Stadium, we're going to do a broadcast there, and then we're going to hang out and we're going to watch the Angels take on the Cubs. And if you want to join us, we got a 4-pack of tickets for you right now. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. It's August 22nd. You're listening today. We'll hopefully get you some more next week. But I'll tell you right now, Dead Meow and Omar and all the guys who hit me up on Twitter, you hey kinged me, you needed tickets for next week's game. You win them right now. 877-710-ESPN. And we'll see you guys at Angels Stadium. And all of that was what you needed to know. Brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. All right, coming up. What happens when our man Mike Trudell lays down on the massage table? What the hell are we talking about? We're going to find out together next on Sedano and Cap.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA. Saturday at SoFi, the Rams took care of the Cowboys. Got that first win in the preseason. Time to do it again tomorrow, this time against the Chargers. Rams-Chargers, preseason game 2 at SoFi. Coverage begins at 2 p.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with Travis Rogers and Stuart Cravens. Kickoff at 4 p.m. with George Sedano on the play-by-play, along with DeMarco Farr. Don't miss it, Rams-Chargers, tomorrow on your home of Rams football. 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill, and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Mace here. These days it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, and screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can help you break through the noise. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a sports fan, you always want your team to be well coached and win. You know who's always winning? My guy, Jacob. If you've been injured in a car accident, slip or fall at the store, rideshare accident, whatever it is, it would feel like you lost. Call Jacob. Jacob knows the opponent's weaknesses, how to exploit them, and attack the insurance company to provide you the victory that you deserve. So call him at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and I want to remind you about my great friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. You know I'm a huge Subaru fan for so many reasons: safety, technology, versatility, reliability, and you know they're all about that Subaru love promise. Come visit my friend Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Not only do they have an amazing line of new Subarus, but they've also got a massive selection of pre-owned certified Subarus at amazing prices. Ocean Subaru, 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, right off the 91 freeway. Visit oceansubaruoc.com for more information. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
College football is back, and the Coliseum is the place to be. USC football takes on the best in college football, with home games against Michigan, Michigan State, Iowa, and crosstown rival UCLA. Don't miss a single snap, a single touchdown, or the roar of the Trojan Nation. Single game tickets are now available at usctrojans.com/tickets. usctrojans.com/tickets. Fight on!
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
August 19th at 5 p.m. as Sedano and Cap and me, Chris Morales, announce the new football season on-air lineup for ESPN LA. What will shake out of that, Jack? Tuesday, August 19th, 5 p.m. on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. We're going to announce the new football season on-air lineup. Can't wait. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, and the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right. Okay. Well, Phil Collins, I can take it. 1989, Phil Collins. Another day in paradise. Yeah.
Cappy, this is kind of a, different type of mood song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when you come to hang out in New Orleans at the hotel, I like this song. This is not the one that I would have on in the room, when I open the door.
Nope.
Probably.
I'd go more with Dancing Queen from ABBA from earlier.
That's, that would set a fine vibe for the evening. Dancing Queen. This, I think, it might be a little strange if you walked in and I was just playing some Phil Collins like that. Although I don't know. Maybe it'd be fine. But I just don't want to. I don't want to make Rachel any more concerned.
No, I appreciate that. I'm sure she does as well. I may bring her with me, and then me and Rachel will sleep in one queen bed, and then you could sleep in the other queen bed. No, that doesn't sound good, huh?
I don't know if I
won't like that.
In that case, I'll just go sleep in Billy Mac's room.
Okay, all right. So you're giving us your room
or Ireland's room.
Okay,
yeah,
fair
sure.
enough.
Yeah, you can have the
So,
room.
Mike, I mentioned what happens when you go get some back maintenance done. Especially, we've been talking a lot about Stafford.
Yeah,
and you're a guy that a lot of us know have some back issues. But before we get there, it is just being reported right now by Alden Gonzalez, the ESPN baseball reporter.
Yeah,
and he's reporting this about 6 minutes ago. He says Max Muncy has a grade 1 oblique strain and is going on the injured list, according to Dave Roberts. He said, quote, "I don't think anybody expects it to be season-ending, but hopefully it's sooner rather than later." Listen, we were talking earlier today about the lineup between the Padres and the Dodgers. And you asked the question, are there any position player injuries that are of concern? And I happened to mention, I said, well, Max Muncy's not playing tonight.
Yeah.
And to me,
I saw it. I thought it was more of a day-to-day thing, but this is not day-to-day. It's a strain, and that's longer than 10 days at least, right, to go in the DL. Again, hopefully it's not season-ending, but this does raise my concern level a little bit, Cap.
Well, here's the thing about Max Muncy. I love Max Muncy. I I know Padre fans hate to hear it when I say things like, I love Mookie Betts. I love Freddie Freeman. I love Ohtani. They hate when I say it. But I really, really love Max Muncy. And, he got hurt earlier this year with a knee that looked really bad, but he came back from that. We've seen him have problems. Remember a couple years ago, I think it was in the playoffs where he got hit. Runner was coming to first base, and he hurt his arm pretty bad. Max Muncy, and I don't think this is going to surprise anybody. DeAndre, what do you think I think Max Muncy is to the Dodgers?
Heart and soul guy.
He's a heart and freaking soul guy is what he is. He really is. It's like what Justin Turner used to be to this team. And for Max Muncy to have an oblique strain, let me just say this. They can say they hope it's not season ending, and maybe it won't be because there's another, 40 games to go. But you're talking about a guy that has to make that throw from third to first or has to swing a bat. He hits a lot of big home runs. That is not the kind of injury, Mike, that just clears itself up over a course of a week or two because of rest. That sounds bad.
I'm not quite willing to go there with you.
I'm in panic mode, of course.
I will. I mean, Funch is so panicked that he's not even in his seat right now.
He's not here.
No, he's not. He's not even. Literally, I think he just ran into the parking garage to vomit or something.
As soon as he heard that Max Muncy news, he was all out of here.
Yeah, he was out. He sprinted out with his skinny frame. So for me, like, if it had been what it looked like happened to his knee last time, that would be a major concern. An oblique strain, while not good news, right, is different from an oblique tear, although a strain is actually oftentimes like a minor tear, but it's the one that can heal if you don't do anything for a couple of weeks. So I think that this will be something that he can come back from in a month. Now, they're on the DL. They're going to say, 10 days, then we'll reevaluate. But then you got to have the ramp up. So I would expect to be out without him for a little while here. Let me send a quick text to a medical guy.
Who we texting?
I can't disclose.
Come on,
but
tell us.
I want to find out how long Muncy's going to be out here.
Well, because I'll just say this. I said it from the beginning of today's broadcast. If you're the Padres, you were coming into this series thinking we are on all cylinders right now. And then you get the news that your starting pitcher tonight, Michael King, has a knee problem, and he's going on the injured list himself. So the Padres have decided they're going to start Wandy Peralta, which essentially turns this into a bullpen game for the Padres. Advantage L.A. because Clayton Kershaw will pitch tonight at home in front of this home crowd. That should be electric tonight. So advantage L.A. when it comes to the pitching matchup. But I will just say this. I'm not saying that Max Muncy's absence is going to be the difference in the game. Maybe it will turn out to be. But Max Muncy, to me, is a very, very important part of this Dodger team.
100%.
And losing him now, especially when your team is as downtrodden as the Dodgers have been over the last 35 games, this one hurts.
It hurts. I mean, so look, just think about this right now. 7, 8, 9 in the last game against the Angels, right? Call, Freeland, Rojas. Doesn't exactly bounce like, Muncy, Edmund, and Hernandez, like Kike, right? It's just that's a big drop off. And I think that's part of what made this lineup so devastating. You just never got a break. And even with all the pitching absences that they had in the postseason run last year, you were just going 1 through 9, and Tommy Edmonds getting on base every damn time. And then all of a sudden, Tommy Edmonds on base, and then Shohei's up again. So that it does impact things for sure. It's not awesome. And the Dodgers are going to have to get, Betts is going to have to step up and play better, as he has been recently. And the big guys are going to have to hit like big guys here to carry some more weight for sure.
I played Ohtani tonight on Prize Picks to hit a home run. I also played Ohtani tonight on Prize Picks to have more than 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs.
Cappy, that's got to be one of those things. And I don't really do a lot of Prize Picks, but in fact, maybe I should for baseball. Of course, I can't for basketball. But you never feel terrible when you click the button for Ohtani homer, do you?
No, because I was playing.
You're like, yeah. It probably always feels pretty good when you.
I would just tell you this: if you played Ohtani to hit a home run every single night of the season, you would be right about 50 times. So about a third of the season. And if you played it right, even with only 50 home runs, if you played them every night, you would probably make your money at the end of the year. But you just mentioned the last 3 hitters in the last game against the Angels, and who was at 7? Who did you start off with?
So Call,
Yep.
Freeland, and Rojas.
Okay, so tonight
Alex Call, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tonight it'll be Conforto at 7, Freeland at 8, and Rojas at 9.
That's right.
And that is not really the devastating, 7 through 9 that you talked about earlier.
It's more like it's like when you mentioned the 1987, we played a Michael Jackson song. It's like, oh, the 1987 Twins. It's like the Twins who they were trotting out at 7, 8, 9 was like, please bunt the guy over. Please slap a little dinker into the outfield. You're not expecting somebody in that 7, 8, 9 slot to come up and rake like the Dodgers had the luxury of for these last several years.
Yeah, I would just say that one of the biggest problems that the Padres had prior to the trade deadline was they didn't have a 6, 7, 8, 9. They just did not have bottom of the lineup. Once you got through Tatis and Machado and Bogarts and Merrill and usually Arise, who's a slap hitter, you really didn't have anything. But now the trade they made for Laureano, Cronenworth has started to come back. I mean, he's pretty good. Freddie Fermin, the catcher that they traded for, has been outstanding. So all of a sudden, the bottom of the Padre lineup, which didn't exist, especially the last time the Padres played at the Dodgers, where the Dodgers had their full complement. I'm just telling you, top to bottom tonight, I think I got to take the Padres to take this series 2 out of 3.
So all right,
That's what's in.
Cappy,
That is what's in.
I heard back from somebody who, and again, this is not, we don't know the specifics of this Muncy strain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Robert just told us this is a strain, so we don't know if it's grade 1 or grade 2 or whatever. So this is just assuming that it's kind of like a middle of the road oblique strain,
Mm-hmm.
and that can be in Major League Baseball, that can be on average like 40 to 50 days. So it's actually longer than I thought.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would say this: as much as
so it's like basically right in you're hoping he gets back for the playoffs, basically.
right, because as much as the reporting was that we don't think it's going to be season ending, it may not be season ending, but he may not make it back till the end of the season. See the difference?
No, certainly, and that's not great. That is not great.
That's not what's in, huh?
No, that sucks.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll get to your
Funchie's in a sheer panic. I know we have to go to break, but
Funch.
I mean,
Funch, you panicking now about Max Muncy?
Man.
Hey, I would be too. Heart and soul guy, Funch.
Scared, man. Heart and soul. Trade deadline already happened.
I'm not
him.
putting lipstick on this one. This is this pig is. I'm feeling down.
Andrew Freeman, do something.
What's he gonna do?
Trade deadline's over, bro.
What do you want him to do, bro? Play third base?
Yes.
All right, we'll get to Mike's back problems in comparison to Stafford's back problems on the way. But coming up next, it is time on Sedano and Cap for Radio Tinder. That is next.
Yep, and not before we talk about this to soccer fans, Cappy. San Antonio Cardinal Wine and ESPN LA want to send you a guest to the final match of the season. It's the Soccer Dream Ticket. Enter for your chance to win now at soccerdreamticket.com. That's soccerdreamticket.com. It's brought to you by San Antonio Cardinal Wine, the perfect game day wine. Sedano and Cap.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA. 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Proud to announce our new multi-year agreement with the Los Angeles Rams.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. The Rams play here.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The Rams play here.
LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Rams football remains right here on ESPN LA for years to come.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of the LA Rams.
We're proud in the Southland to be your home of Rams football.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere, learn more at circasports.com.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Hey, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Sellers Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Sellers Advantage.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Have you been impacted by the Southern California wildfires, like Eaton and Palisades or other related fires this year? You're not alone, and you don't have to recover alone. Join us for the Ashes to Answers, a wildfire expert panel event, August 21st and 23rd at the Westin Pasadena. The event is free and hosted by the Rise Relief Project. We support those impacted by the wildfires with supplies, resources, and emotional care. Get real answers about insurance claim recovery, rebuilding your home, and your real estate options. Learn how to speed up your recovery and find out if you qualify for a wildfire class action lawsuit. Our team of experts, legal advisors, and community partners will be there, offering resources, support, and critical aid. In times of crisis, you need more than hope. You need help you can count on. Rise California. Relief, intervention, support, empowerment. Call 800-484-RISE or log on to risereliefproject.com to RSVP. Register now and receive a free gift at check-in to the event, August 21st or 23rd. 800-484-RISE.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Man, look at that Return of the Old King, man. Oh, wow. Emotional.
King of the Hill is back.
They got a Bob's in the airport now. Oh, that's Boba.
World has changed, Dad.
Bobby wants to bring that new girl over for dinner.
The Vegas? What the hell am I supposed to feed her?
Can't we just put some grass in a bowl?
From Mike Judge and Greg Daniels.
Ready to make some memories, Dad?
Let's freaking go.
A Hulu original series, King of the Hill. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
This is Sedano and Cap, the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover. It's the 4 p.m. Waba Grill Hour. Enjoy Waba Grill's new $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. and get a 5-piece dumpling and a value-sized premium Waba beverage drink like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade. It's Radio Tinder time. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our new sponsor of Radio Tinder, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the Crazy Hernandez brothers. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR, FLOOR, or go to hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Live on tape from Hollywood, The Larry Sanders Show. Tonight, welcome Larry and his guests, Val Kilmer, Valerie Bertinelli, Winona Judd, and me, Hank Kingsley. And now, because it's an FAA regulation, your flight attendant, Karen Jansen.
I loved the Larry Sanders Show. Hey now. And I loved Hey Now, Hank Kingsley. I love that he called himself Hey Now, Hank Kingsley. What's his name? Jeff Torb something? What's the actor's name? Jeff Torb something? I love that guy. He's hilarious. Jeff tore something. I think that's his name. He didn't tear his oblique. He just tore something else. But Hey Now, Hank Kingsley. Funchy, you decided to play a little Larry Sanders as your radio Tinder song.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Tambor.
That's his name, man.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff. Arrested Development. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jeffrey Tambor's a big listener to 710. Shout out to you, Jeffrey. Hey now.
All right, guys. So yesterday we had a Honest Day or anniversary we kind of skipped.
Yeah.
It was the anniversary of Inside the Actors Studio. Remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1994. It debuted on TV. We didn't do it or whatever. But watching that show back in the day, I liked watching it because the guy, James Lipton, would ask these actors these weird questions at the end. Like, I guess it came from a, what was it? A Bernard Pivot questionnaire or some kind of book or something. So I'm going to ask you some of those questions that he used to ask those actors. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right, Cap.
Mike Trudell, you ready for this?
All right, Cap.
I'm very ready for this.
What is your favorite curse word?
That's easy. I mean, I'm a mother effer guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like to call everybody a mother effer, even like if it's somebody I really like.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What's up, my mother effer?"
Yes,
you know what I mean. So like, I'm a big fan of mother effer. That's my favorite curse word.
Trudell?
Well, I would argue strongly that F is the most versatile of all words in the English language.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in college, this was back at the time where you had to, illegally download songs. Like it was Napster. And then BearShare and
LimeWire,
Cap something. What was the one that started with a K? Oh, whatever it was. And one of the songs that everybody downloaded was called "The Usage of F," and it's this, and it goes. Just Google it. It's great, and that is by far the best swear word. So that's mine.
All right, guys. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive to the pearly gates?
Ooh.
Cappy.
I was kind of hoping Trudell would go first.
Your show.
I guess I would say, I guess I would like to hear God say, you are home, you are welcome, you thought you were going south, but you came north, and you went in the right direction. And, buddy, you're going to love it here. So that's kind of what I would hope. Michael?
Yeah, man, we probably need more time for this, Funches, for me to answer something shortly. I would probably have more questions on my end. You know what I mean? And like that would be like
So you would have more questions for God.
Well, yeah, and
instead of answering him, you would answer him with a question.
Yeah, I think I would like to conduct an interview.
Instead of saying thank you?
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me be here. Hey.
Yeah, well, is this guaranteed entrance, Punches, or not? Like, dude,
I'm assuming it does.
You show up at the pearly gates, man. You're there.
Yeah, they're not gonna send you back anywhere else.
Okay, so I'm already there. So I got some questions to ask.
All right,
about
Mike.
human existence and world history and in the future and all that kind of stuff. So the journalist in me would come out there. Like if I'm already there, I don't need to know anything else. I just want to ask questions.
All right, that seems fair.
All right. So we talked about foods. I heard you guys talking about Philadelphia yesterday and how Cap likes to go to a certain cheesesteak spot or whatever when you go. Angelo's, okay. And you guys want to go there whenever you go back or whatever.
Yeah, no cheese though on the cheesesteak. Please.
So don't laugh at me, but whenever I go to Vegas, really don't laugh at me. I like to go to White Castle.
I'm judging you, man.
Oh, judgment.
Judgment.
Oh, it's judgment time.
Put me on it. Put me on it, bro.
I had White Castle for the first time a year ago, and I was all like, what the hell am I doing here, man?
I don't know. It tastes good to me. It might not taste good to anyone else, but it tastes good to me. And anytime I go to Vegas, I got to have a White Castle. So, guys, I know when you guys go to a certain town, is there food that you have to eat? Especially Trudell, since he goes all over the place with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, look, there are many. I think this came up on yesterday's show, but Ireland, of course, is always talking about Gus's, the fried chicken in Memphis.
You know they have one in around here too.
Yeah, they have one around here. I've been there once or twice, and like so that's a must-have when you're in that town. You know, I am just to kind of first speak to Funchie's argument here. I have had White Castle, like they have them in Minnesota.
Yeah,
not my favorite. It's not terrible. I can have an okay experience there. I can have a little crave case, get the little mini burgers and like whatever. It's fine.
A little 4-pack, 5-pack.
But I would rank it below many other fast food hamburger food chains. And especially like people that are coming to Vegas that unless they're from LA, they're going to In-N-Out. They're going to the big In-N-Out there, and so I don't know many people that. But Funchie, you're entitled to that.
I've only ate White Castle like twice in my life. That's why.
When we go to Texas, there's some. I used to argue with Jordan Clarkson all the time about this, who's from Texas and would want to go to Whataburger, and I'm like, this is trash, bro. What are you?
Mid. That's what people say.
Whataburger's so mid.
Man. It's very mid. A place that's underrated, Cappy. I don't know if you've ever been to this place. Have you ever heard of Culver's?
Culver's?
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's that at?
So it's a Midwest chain. Kind of started in Wisconsin. Have a lot of them in Minnesota, but they have what's called a butter burger, where they kind of like butter the bun. Excellent custard, like frozen custard, basically ice cream. But it's at the higher end. Like I would put it close to to In-N-Out in like a Shake Shack, like up in that level. And then there's like Whataburger and White Castle and like those kind of spots on a different tier.
Funchy, funny you say White Castle, because now that Mike has invited me to go to New Orleans with the Lakers, there is a White Castle that is right at the corner of like Bourbon Street and Chapatulas, I think is how you pronounce the name.
Do it, Cap.
Okay. And, dude, what do you mean don't do it, DeAndre?
White Castle, no.
What?
No, it's
Dude,
not that
you go.
good.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you
Have a
something.
few
When you're,
drinks and
when
then
you're
White-
drunk and you go to White Castle and they come in, and you got like 6 of them little sliders, and you're walking down the street and you're just chomping on them little things, and then all of a sudden you get done with them and you're like, why didn't I get 12? They're freaking awesome.
Exactly.
This is a quick interjection here. It just occurred to me. Have you ever had a segment called Cap or No Cap?
We should have had that segment, but guess what happened?
What happened?
Travis came up with it before we did.
Yeah, they have back for Cap.
But I mean, his name is Kaplan.
Well, they stole it from us.
Well,
or they outsmarted us.
Power
They
play
did.
him.
Power play him?
Yeah. Say you find a new, call your segment something different.
Okay.
I want Cap or No Cap. My name is Scott Kaplan. Producer Lindsay or Funches or DeAndre will ask a question, and it will be Cap or No Cap. I mean, it's yours.
You have to like do a trade. You know how like Al Michaels got traded to NBC from Disney? Yeah. Like they had to trade him like Oswald the Bunny, which is
That's
like
true. All right. So
really
what are
old
you going to
character,
give to the morning to the morning show, Cap? What are you going to give them?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm going to have to say to Travis, hey, can we do Cap or No Cap?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll give you something else. Like, I don't want to. Do we want to give him Radio Tinder? I don't think so. I like Radio Tinder.
Okay, just something to think about.
I mean, could I give him What the Funch? I don't want to give him What the Funch.
No, you can't give him What the
Yeah, we'll have to come up with something. We will have to come up with something.
We could.
Hey, those little White Castle burgers, though, they're fire.
Seriously,
you ever get them for the freezer in the house, and you make them in the house?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, they're gross, but they're good.
They're good.
Do
the job.
I'll eat them. Yeah, I'll eat them.
Do the job.
Mike, I got to show you this Angelo's cheesesteak, man. I'm going to send a video to the kids in the back, as we like to call them, and I'm going to put this up on YouTube. You've never seen a cheesesteak quite like the cheesesteak at Angelo's.
If it's close enough to my hotel where I can either walk or take like a very short Uber or Lyft to, I will consider going.
Okay.
Is there one downtown?
Yeah, it's in downtown Philly.
Okay.
But it's in like South Philly. Like you're in Rocky Balboa's neighborhood when you show up there, and you know it.
By the way, Cap, Angelo's on the itinerary when I go to Philly.
Oh, DeAndre, I'm gonna send you DeAndre this video. You need to see this video.
I think you sent it to me.
Is there only one, Cappy, or are there multiple?
I think there's only one.
Angelo's.
Only one.
Downtown.
DeAndre, I'm going to send it to you, and then you got to get a screenshot so that everybody can see this. There is no cheesesteak like this cheesesteak. And I think of myself as a cheesesteak connoisseur. So,
What?
All right.
Okay. Well, it's not even
Hold
coming
that
up on
thought.
Google Maps as I search it.
I'm sorry. It's a pizzeria that has cheesesteaks?
It is a pizzeria. By the way,
Angelo's
there's-
Pizzeria?
You can't eat there. Everything is takeout.
Oh,
so
okay.
you show up and I showed up and I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, oh, you're not from here, are you? And I'm like, no. She goes, I know what you came here for. And then there was another dude who was right behind me. He's like, hey, where are you from? I'm like, LA. He goes, yeah, I'm from Long Beach. Same thing. So I'm like, all right. So everybody was there doing the same thing. Hey, let me just have let me just talk to you guys all for 1 minute about Prize Picks. I was on a call today with our colleagues at Prize Picks, and I learned something today that I did not know. And I want to say to everybody who plays Prize Picks already, this is something you should know that you may not know as well, because this is all new to the user experience at Prize Picks. You can now stack players. So, for example, with my lineup tonight, I took Shohei Ohtani. I took Ohtani tonight to have more than 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and I took Ohtani tonight to have more than 1 home run. What it used to be on Prize Picks was you would have to pick a player and then pick that player's stats, but you couldn't have 2 plays on one guy. Now you can actually stack players. So my card tonight is Manny Machado for more than 6.5 hitter fantasy score. Ohtani for more than 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and Ohtani for more than 1 home run, which is a demon play, which means my odds are going to go up, and I'm going to make a lot more money. So here's what I want you to do. As you get ready for football season, college football is right around the corner. Obviously, we've got preseason pro football happening right now. I want you to make sure you download the Prize Picks app. It's my favorite app on my phone. When you download the Prize Picks app, you use my code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. You get $50 instantly when you make your first $5 lineup. So again, download Prize Picks. A lot of you have done it, but I know there's a lot of you guys out there that haven't done it yet. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. You're going to get $50 instantly when you make your first $5 lineup. And by the way, there's so much money to be won by showing everybody what kind of a ball knower you really are. You take 2 players, up to 6 players. You decide more or less on their player stat projections. You can win 2,000 times your money. And Prize Picks is the first company to ever come up with the flex play. So if you take 6 players, but you only hit on 5, you're still going to win big money. Prize Picks is the best place to cash in on all your favorite sports, and we're getting ready to go into the busiest time of the year. Download Prize Picks, use the code CAPPY, get that $50 on your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA. Saturday at SoFi, the Rams took care of the Cowboys. Got that first win in the preseason. Time to do it again tomorrow, this time against the Chargers. Rams-Chargers, preseason Game 2 at SoFi. Coverage begins at 2 p.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens. Kickoff at 4 p.m. with George Sedano on the play-by-play, along with DeMarco Farr. Don't miss it, Rams-Chargers, tomorrow on your home of Rams football. 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Hey guys, you feel it? The days are getting longer. The sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is here. And you know here in California, we are all about choosing Shildt. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams, one thing really ties it all together. Enjoying an icy cold Coors Light with great friends. Pick up icy cold Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseShildt.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly and cheers with icy cold Coors Light.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
August 19th at 5 p.m. as Sedano and Cap and me, Chris Morales, announce the new football season on-air lineup for ESPN LA. What will shake out of that, Jack? Tuesday, August 19th, 5 p.m. on 710 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. We're going to announce the new football season on-air lineup. Can't wait. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Oh, this is just perfect timing. Absolute perfect timing right here. Because I just sent Mike Trudell a tweet about that Angelo's cheesesteak that I was hyping up so much.
Speaking of songs that I probably wouldn't have on in the background when you came to hang out in my hotel room.
That's why it's perfect timing, Punch.
It's a great one. I mean, Boyz II Men have,
I'm
30
like
great
sick of the
songs.
song.
What?
I'm still sick of the song.
Nah, I've never been sick
What
of
do you
this
mean
song.
sick of this song?
I mean,
When was the last time you heard it?
What's wrong with you?
I mean, I just think about
You don't
my
like making
junior
love,
high
Pudgy?
days when I would hear it like 20 times a day, every day. And I'm so sick of it.
Not
I
me.
just don't understand how you can be sick of it when was the last time you heard it?
I don't know.
You and
My wife reminds me, Cappy. And by the way, she says hello.
Oh, tell her I said hello. I'll DM her.
Okay.
Okay.
What? That's a nice thing to do. It's just like a friendly thing to do with friends.
It's fine.
You
It's fine.
DM people.
We were staying at Terranea the other day.
Love that
of course,
place.
amazing resort.
Mhm.
And the NFL on Fox crew was there, or like the
Mm-hmm.
whole NFL on Fox. And so I think I was doing the Spectrum Studio show, so I was out that night. But Annie told me that she saw Boyz II Men was performing at the spot for the
I wonder
Fox
if they,
Fox
were doing-
NFL crew.
You think they were doing like the Fox, like some kind of preseason?
Yeah. No, that's exactly what they're doing. I've seen them there before. So
Mhm.
so everybody's there. Brady and the whole crew.
Yeah, I wonder if there was a lot of
Gronk.
security around.
I mean, Terranea is so secure that
Why
it's
would there be security around Tom Brady?
Just because Brady's like one. Put it this way: if LeBron were staying there, don't you think there'd be added security?
I mean, he might have his guy.
Yeah,
I don't
one
know.
guy or something, yeah.
But I think like Terranea is a pretty secure environment.
Oh, it's a place where, man, I've only been there one time. I was there.
Oh.
It was.
You gotta remedy that.
Yeah, well, I was there for Rachel's birthday, and we had an incredible time. We really did. And as a matter of fact, when I was there, you're talking about the Fox crew. When I was there, USC football was doing a ton of recruiting that weekend. And if you've heard about USC's 2026 class, they were all there, all the coaches and all the parents and the players that they were recruiting. So, I mean, I don't know how a kid could ever come to L.A., go to Terranea, and leave and go, I'm going to go someplace else to go to college. Because they roll out the red carpet for these recruits.
I hear that. Oh, and he says, by the way, that there was not private security for Brady. He cruised by on a golf cart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. I would have loved to have stopped him and chatted with him.
I'm sure, and maybe you could have asked him for a favor, but then you would have promptly said that. No, but don't worry, you give me this favor, I will take care of you in return.
World-class reciprocator.
That's right.
1992, End of the Road by Boyz II Men. We were just talking about Philly cheesesteaks. Now, Mike, have you checked your Twitter? Because I just tweeted, and I definitely hit you up with a still photo of this cheesesteak from Angelo's, which I don't know how we got onto this conversation, but that's the cheesesteak. Oh, look at this video right here. It's on YouTube. What a disgusting animal I am, sitting on the street corner right there in Philly, hot as hell, 98 degrees, 100% humidity, sweating my ass off, and sitting on some stoop. And if you look at the back, there's a picture of a sign that says, hey, don't sit here and eat cheesesteaks. Of course, I never saw it. So there I am, sitting on this guy's stoop eating cheesesteak. What a freaking sandwich.
Oh, my God.
What are you laughing at?
It's that bite you took, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Big one.
I haven't seen your tweet yet. Did you send it to my Mike Trudell or the Lakers reporter one?
I think I sent it to Mike Trudell.
Okay, so I'm looking for it right now. I don't see it.
No, I sent it to Lakers reporter.
Okay, well I don't see it either way.
Wow.
But
I'm eating
did
that
you
cheesesteak.
did you see the picture that I posted of you?
I
on
did see that
Instagram?
picture. I
What-
did.
What did you think of that? I caught you in a moment of passion.
Well, you were bragging about your brand new Travis Matthews Dodger shirt
That's
for
right.
tonight's
It's
game.
a nice shirt. Is it not a nice shirt?
It's a beautiful shirt.
Thank you.
Lovely. But somehow, I don't know what I was reacting to. I was making a face, and if you didn't know the context of what was going on, you would think that I was disgusted by your Dodger shirt. So it was a perfect picture by you.
Which was not what I was implying you were disgusted by. But, if that's how you want to take it.
Well, that's what I think most people will interpret it as.
Oh, do you? Okay, well, you did repost it, though, so it sounds like you're not mad about it.
No, I'm not mad about it at all. I think
good.
it's pretty funny.
Okay, just making sure you're not mad.
I thought it was really funny. No, hell to the nah.
Okay.
No. Hey, I'll tell you this, though, Dodger fans. This is news we did not know
the
before
Max
this game.
Muncy, oh.
The Max Muncy thing. Listen, I started the whole show today. If you're the Padres, you thought you were clicking on all cylinders, and then you found out that your starting pitcher tonight, Michael King, went on the IL, and I was thinking that they were going to use the kid Randy Vasquez that they just brought up from AAA, but they're going to start Wandy Peralta tonight against the Dodgers.
And you weren't
bullpen game.
You weren't feeling awesome about that.
Horrible. I mean, listen, I will defer to the manager. He knows his team better than I do, but I would say that the bullpen of the Padres is the strength of the team, and you don't want to burn it up early in this series. You want to have your strength for the latter parts of these games. And offensively, if you're the Padres, you're just dying to see how quickly you can knock Kershaw out of this game so you can get to the weakness of the Dodgers. That's all.
And that was acknowledged. And then we found out about Max Muncy, which is a bigger deal than this starting pitcher for game one here. And
I would agree.
Yeah. And what we don't know, and again, completely speculating, but just looking at other injuries, oblique strains of the type, like there's a chance that it's a very minor one, right? And then he would be back quickly. But if it's like most oblique strains in Major League Baseball, those end up being, like a month and a half, something like that. And if you check your calendar, a month and a half is when the playoffs start.
Well, they said it's not likely season ending, but it sounds like he might not make it back till the end of the season.
I think that's a fair guess, and of course we'll wait and see. But in just doing the math on that, Cappy, and just thinking about how many at bats that's going to have for an inferior hitter. Let's face it, the Dodgers don't have somebody waiting in the wings that hits the baseball like Max Muncy, and it's going to make it harder on everybody else.
Well, we'll keep this thing rolling because we're pulling into the 5 o'clock hour where we're going to go commercial free, and we've got a bunch of other stuff we want to get to. What's going to happen in the other San Diego-LA battle coming up in sports this weekend? We'll get to that story, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, stick around. Plus, what happens when our man Trudell here hits that massage table? Wait a second. We'll get to that story as well. 5 o'clock, commercial free. This is Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
Hey, fantasy football fans, this is your moment. The ESPN LA Fantasy Draft Party is back at Hollywood Park Casino. It's Thursday, August 28th with Sedano and Cap live at 3 p.m., and the draft kicks off at 6. So reserve your league of 8 now at ESPNLA.com or join the single-team wait list if you don't have a full league. Prizes all season long thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park, party, and play.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Take me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere, learn more at circasports.com.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. This is the Sedano
Angeles, California. It's 5 p.m. in the Southland.
Turn it up, man.
Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Cappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Cap. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Cappy doing his thing, thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney.
Visit rfr710.com or call 833-ESPN-710.
Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Cap starts now.
You ready for this? And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack!
Ba-da-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-ba-ba-ba-na-na-na.
Yeah, it's a 5 o'clock hour, commercial-free 30. Then we get a little What the Funch. We'll get to some dealer's choice, and then we out of here. But I know a lot of you guys right now are likely driving, sitting in traffic, just nudging your way towards Dodger Stadium. Dodgers, Padres, we're 2 hours away, and two big news stories today as we get ready for this three-game series where the Padres hold a one-game lead in the NL West, which just sounds bizarre coming out of my mouth, that the Padres have a lead in the division for the first time all year this late in the season. Max Muncy, oblique strain. Not sure how long it's going to be, but it certainly doesn't sound very good. And from the Padres side, Michael King, their starting pitcher, knee problem, goes on the IL, and the Padres are going to start Wandy Peralta rather than Michael King. So two significant injuries that will keep out key players in tonight's game. Mike, as you get ready for this series, and I don't know if you got plans tonight as to where you're watching or what you're doing, but when you think about this series, the Dodgers coming in as ice cold as they've been, and the Padres coming in fuego like they've been, do the Dodgers turn it around, win the series, maybe sweep? Do the Padres come in, win the series, feel confident, take a bigger lead when they go back home to take on San Francisco? How's it going to play
out? Well, I felt a certain way when we talked about this earlier in the show. That was before the Max Muncy news broke. And if you just missed it, or if you're just tuning in now, Dave Roberts said a little bit ago that Muncy has an oblique strain, and they're going to put him on the DL. So didn't give a time. He just said that they're not expecting him to be out for the season. But as Cappy summarized, I think aptly, it could be that he is basically out for the rest of the regular season, and that they're just trying to get him back for the playoffs. And it just, look, it's a big deal for a team that is playing the way that the Dodgers are playing and needs to find a way to get back to that machine that they were earlier in the season, that, of course, they've been for several years, and certainly the way that they ended last season. And any team that's defending a championship, Cappy, is going to go through levels of fatigue. It's mental, it's physical, it's dealing with the other team's best shot every night. It's all of that. And we have seen that happen. But where I had been able to talk myself into, as somebody that's rooting for the Dodgers to win every game, that the pitching is coming around. They're getting the starting pitchers back. Snell is back. Your Ohtani is starting to increase his number of innings, and so on and so forth. Like, everything is looking pretty decent there. Bullpen arms are starting to come back. Glasnow is back and striking everybody out. So, like, all of that. But the bottom of the lineup has been struggling some. And you have Kike out. You have, Edman not there every day. And now you have Max Muncy out. And you're having to play some players that you just can't count on to the degree that you did in the past. So it's not sky is falling yet, but it is like, could the Dodgers lose the division, and could that start tonight? I guess it's a bullpen game for the Padres, so that's not ideal. But they could maybe they rally around the flag and get that one, but then they don't have the bullpen for the next two. I ramble on here, Cappy, to say that I am allowing some concern to steep in here that I was not feeling before the Max Muncy news. That's how important I think it is.
So, bullpen for bullpen, it's the weakness of the Dodgers, it's the strength of the Padres. And so while I am surprised that the Padres are going bullpen, again, statistically, it has been their strength. They are, as a bullpen, San Diego's 37-18, and their bullpen ERA is number one in baseball, sub-3 at 2.97. On base average, whip, saves, everything, San Diego is number one across the board in bullpen statistics. For the Dodgers, they are number one. Their bullpen is number one in a stat that you probably don't want them to be number one in, innings pitched. Over 500 innings pitched by the Dodger bullpen. Their record is 36-24. Their ERA is 20th in baseball. And all the other stats are 25th, 26th, although with saves 35, well, they've got their third.
Cappy, I do want to posit and see if you'll accept this. I do want to posit that the total innings pitched is related, to those innings not being as efficient. In other words, bullpens are not supposed to throw that much. That's part of the reason why they've struggled a little bit. So, the talent of the arms in the bullpen is actually fine once you get these starting pitchers now back that are going to be throwing deeper into games, and you're only asking guys to throw a couple times a weekend to get a couple outs instead of coming in the fifth inning.
I'll buy it all day long.
Okay.
I think it's exactly right. My only point is that the Dodgers have had to use their bullpen more than anybody else in baseball.
Facts.
They've pitched more innings than everybody else. So bullpen for a bullpen advantage San Diego, and San Diego is going to go with a bullpen game tonight. But I will just say this. I've seen this movie. I've seen where the Padres are within inches. Even just last year, the Padres were up 2-1 over the Dodgers, and the Dodgers bullpen not only saved the Dodgers in that series, they wound up saving the Dodgers in the World Series. So I know that the Dodgers have it in them to rise up, and I know that the Padres have it in them to fall apart. But again, from a San Diego perspective, this is your best team. You've got the lead this late in the season. This is your best shot because you're playing the best ball of your year, and the Dodgers are playing their worst.
Yeah, it's a if the Padres. I'm just thinking about Padres are going to get they're going to gather in the dugout right before the game, or maybe the speech will come in the clubhouse a little bit earlier. But you have to think they're all looking at one another like, hey guys, this is our time, right? Right now. Look at the Dodgers. They're playing their worst baseball. They're tired. They just lost Muncy. Mookie's below his expectation. Kershaw's obviously well past his prime. They have to be in there really rallying. And you have to figure the Dodgers, on the other hand, are kind of maybe they're hanging their heads a little bit. Oh man, we got to deal with the Padres. What a pain in the ass. We don't have Max. So the collective attitudes, I am curious how that plays out, Cappy. That stuff does matter to me in baseball. There's whatever that mindset going in, and I don't know that today is the day that the Dodgers just discover that energy again. And if they don't, then they are going to lose some of these games, however many out of these next 6 to the Padres. That doesn't mean that they can't catch them. That doesn't mean that even if they don't catch them, that they would then just get the wild card, because I think the loser of this division ends up getting one of the wild cards. It looks like the Cubs are going to get the other. With the Brewers on their hot stretch. But what do they won, 12 in a row?
I think it's that number. Yeah, 12 in a row sounds about right.
So those, so those two, whoever, the Brewers and the Brewers Cubs and the Dodgers Padres, two of those teams right now look to be kind of the loser of the division battle will end up in the wild card. But, which is going to be a tough series relative to if you don't have to play that. So it is of significance. Doesn't mean that the team can or can't win the World Series based on who wins this division. No. But I do think that the Padres have to be licking their chops a little bit and thinking that this is their time to make this run.
And if I'm the Dodgers, I'm thinking to myself, hey, listen, last time the Padres were here, I can remember being at a game. DeAndre, was it, do you recall, was that game 2 of the series or 3 of the series? I don't remember what night it was. Was it a Thursday night? I'm not sure exactly what night it was.
I'm going to look in the archives.
Okay, because the thing is, that game that we were at, it was a Padre-Dodger game earlier in the season. Dodger Stadium was on fire. It was electric. And it was a game where Will Smith hit an opposite field home run to right field in a ball that went just barely over the wall. And Fernando Tatis was out there in right field, and he's made so many spectacular catches. He's robbed guys of many home runs. The guy's got a platinum glove, and it was almost as if he didn't really give full maximum effort to jump and try and catch the ball. And Smith's ball went over the wall, and the Dodgers walked it off, and the game ended. And the Dodgers had all the energy, all the momentum, huge lead in the division, and most Padre fans just assumed division's long gone.
It was a 4-game series, Cap.
So what game was that? Was that game 3?
Game 3, yes.
Yeah, game 3.
Yeah.
So tonight, if I were Dave Roberts, I'd be in that clubhouse, and I'd be saying this. Hey, guys, we've played really poor. We all get it, okay? We've lost way more than we're accustomed to losing. But we got 40 games to go, or whatever.
Cap, can I pause you, Dave, for a sec?
Yeah, because I'm doing my Dave Roberts right now.
That's right. So, do you think could we get a little music behind Coach Robert, Manager Roberts here, while he's inspiring?
I'm about to give like this impassioned speech.
Yeah. So is there anything you can underlay this with, DeAndre? Just to get kind of.
I'm gonna get some.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I don't know, Cappy. I thought maybe this would be something that you could use to to galvanize the squad.
Yeah, because DeAndre, you might think about like The Natural or Field of Dreams or baseball legendary films. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking out loud here. But if I'm Dave Roberts and I'm in that clubhouse, I am selling to this team. Hey guys, we're the defending world champs.
Yeah.
We're home. We've owned these guys in the past. They got the pressure on them because they've never been in this position before.
Yeah, you know what? We do, Dave. Sorry, I was being one of the Dodgers.
You mean like
there.
you're like
I was like Mookie Betts right there.
Right, you're like amen, like one of those kinds of deals.
Exactly. Yeah. Go on, Coach.
Yeah.
Go on, Skip.
And guys, the playoff run for us is a 40-game regular season run, and then we just run ourselves to the World Series, and it all starts tonight against San Diego. And once we take care of business against the Padres, then we're just going to go beat up on the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
We're going to get our energy back.
Yeah.
We're going to go on a winning streak, and we're going to go do what we do every year, which is we're going to go win this division, and then we're going to go win the World Series. Yes.
Yeah, Skip.
Am I motivating everybody here? Am I like a motivational speaker now?
I was commenting live with a motivation. Funchy's just sitting back there panicking still.
Oh, I am panicking. He got his finger on the panic button.
Yes, I am nervous.
After that impassioned plea from your manager,
about an
Funchy,
hour and a half, we could be down 2 games, or in 3 hours you could be down.
Did
2
you
games.
not just listen to what your manager told you?
No, I didn't. I'm thinking about the game tonight.
Maybe,
All right.
Happy. Maybe we should just send Funchy back on the street at this point.
Maybe so. but Mike, let me give you the opposite. You ready?
I'm here.
Now I'm Mike Shildt.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm the manager of the Padres.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind of music? What kind of music do you need for this?
Well, we had that was very baseball-y, Field of Dreams-ish kind of music or what was that from, DeAndre? Was that The Natural?
The Natural. That was The Natural.
Okay. Now I'm Mike Shildt.
Okay.
I'm the manager of the Padres. I'm in the visitors, clubhouse.
Okay, yo soy
at Dodger
Tatis.
Stadium, right? And I'm going to say to my whole team, I'm going to go, hey guys, it's rock and roll time. Okay, we've been here before. We know what we're doing. We know we've beaten these guys. We're catching them at the right time, but it's not about them. It's about us. We've been playing the best ball of our year. This team is the most complete team we've ever had. We got guys going 1 through 9. We can hit all the way through the lineup for the first time. We knew we needed to fix first base and right field or left field, and we needed to fix. Hey, we fixed it all. This is our time. Tonight we go out there, we spank them. We let them know that it's our time, not their time. We win this series. We go beat up on San Francisco again next week like we just did. And then we bring these guys down to San Diego and we beat them down there. And guess what? When we're done beating up on them then, this division's ours.
That's what's in.
And then I'd play the That's What's In song too, right?
I have to say I have to say from the Padres perspective, I'm not buying it.
Not buying it at all, are you?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
You want me to eat a fat one, bro? Really?
Look, as I wear my Travis Matthew Dodgers T-shirt here, Cappy, it's hard for me. Look, you did a good job, all right? I do think that Tatis would be sitting there kind of nodding his head, like chewing his gum. Machado's feeling it. But
It's called Tatis.
Yeah, I am fighting against how my heart felt with the Muncy news and thinking that this is going to be the series, all right? This is the breakout series for Mookie Betts. It's Mookie Betts time, all right? Starting tonight, Cappy. Shohei will do his thing. I know you picked him on Prize Picks to hit a home run. Is that right?
I did.
Okay. So that'll probably happen as well. But I mean, Conforto, maybe he'll get a couple hits here and there, and one of the worst seasons that a Dodgers had in recent memory. But I think that Mookie Betts, it's his time to hit the baseball. He knows these Padres pitching staff pretty well. And Mookie breaks out, even though, he's already been breaking out this last month or so. And he finds a way to get it done. Because for anything that can happen to the Dodgers, there's still more talent there. And that's what I'm choosing to believe. I'm choosing to not feel how I felt when I heard the Max Muncy news.
Well, I will just say this. Your point about Mookie, if there's one guy, because here's the thing. Ohtani's been awesome. He's been incredible. And you can go back to the game against the Angels where he had the triple in his first at-bat and then he struck out 3 times. Forget about that. Ohtani's been amazing. As a matter of fact, Dodger fans, realistically speaking here, where would the Dodgers be this year without Ohtani and his bat? So Ohtani's been incredible. He's going to hit. That's why I took him on Prize Picks tonight, not only for 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, but I also took him to hit a home run tonight. But if there's one guy, Mike, that could put the Dodgers, could create an energy for the Dodgers to say, hey, guess what? It hasn't been my year so far, but the year's not over. Get on my back, even though I'm small and skinny, but I hit bombs. Hey, if you're Mookie Betts, rally around me, guys. I'll perform. I'll come give you everything I got. I'll be who I've been, and let's go out there and take care of some business. I'm with you. I mean, if Mookie Betts does that, then the Padres would be in trouble.
Yeah.
But again, I don't have any evidence that that's going to happen. Although he's been heating up a little bit. I mean, I think the numbers were earlier that he's hitting like 480 in his last like 30 or 40 at bats.
Yeah,
so he's heated up.
He's heating up, and he knows the Padres pretty well, like I alluded to. So I don't think it's crazy to see that happening. Did you want to get? You kept teasing my.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think now's a good time. I think I've exhausted my Padres-Dodgers for the day.
I just want to see the game now.
I know, me too. Just get me there.
Give me the game.
So we've been talking a lot as the week has gone on about Matthew Stafford's back. And I never really trust any team when it comes to what they'll give you for injuries. I learned that a long time ago, Mike, in my own world of sideline reporting. I was one time I was doing a Denver Bronco, then San Diego Charger game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget. This is going back a long time ago. Jake Plummer was the quarterback of the Broncos.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah,
Jake
on
the
Arizona
Snake.
State.
Jake Plummer was the quarterback of the Broncos. He comes out of the game. He's sitting on the sideline, and they're doing concussion testing long before what concussion testing has turned into now. And so at the halftime, I asked the coach at the time, it was Mike Shanahan, hey, what's going on with Jake Plummer? And he was like, oh, well, it's a shoulder. He'll be okay. And he blatantly lied, And after the game, when Plummer didn't come back in and he'd already been diagnosed with a concussion, the media asked him, well, why did you say shoulder when it was clearly a concussion? And Shanahan said, competitive advantage. What, you think I'm going to tell them what was going on? Why would I do that? Right? So I've been conditioned to never believe a team about a player's injury. And I feel like the Rams are giving us so little on Matthew Stafford. And the fact that Matthew has not been able to practice at all, even though last Saturday before the preseason game against the Cowboys, he worked out, and then he was supposed to be back at practice this week, and he's not made it back all this time. So I don't know how you feel about it, but guys, I'm starting to get very nervous about Matthew Stafford and being ready for week 1. I don't know if I'd call it full-blown panic.
Okay, sorry. I thought Funchy had another Dodger panic thing. I was like, wait, don't tell me there's another late scratch or something. I'm like, don't tell me something about Shohei.
I'd be panicking about Stafford too. I mean,
yeah, I guess the to be very brief about Stafford, it is the back is it's the injury in the NFL, like the back and the neck, and you hear former players say, well, that's the one that you don't want to hear, but unless it's a minor one, like then you do. Like if it's an issue with the back that has the chance to recur all the time, sure, like take the alarm bells up a little bit to the Funchy level. And I just don't know, Cappy, because of the information we've got so far. I don't know what level to go with. So I'm kind of just waiting for week 1 at this point. I'm trying not to overreact right now.
So the reason that I'm not overreacting is because yesterday the Rams and the Saints had a joint practice. And the reports that came out of the practice were that the Rams defense annihilated the Saints offense. But the Rams offense, through Jimmy Garoppolo, there was a bad interception apparently, and then there was another ball that was thrown to Davante Adams where Davante was just like, dude, I'm not about to get myself killed by 3 DBs in one play in a preseason practice. But the only thing I would say about that, while people start to get worried about Jimmy G and Davante and that relationship and everything else, just based on the history, those were all scripted plays. So when these teams have these joint practices, they know, hey, it's 3rd and 13. Both teams know exactly. This is not like a game. They know, hey, offense is working on long yardage. Defense is working on the same thing. Offense, it's now 2nd and 2. Everybody knows what the script is. So Brandon Staley, who's now the defensive coordinator of the Saints, who used to work with Sean McVay, obviously, in the Rams, and at one point, was the Charger head coach, he was dialing things up that he would never have dialed up in a real game because he knew what the script was. And so I'm not going to be as worried about Jimmy Garoppolo as everybody else based on the reports from yesterday's practice. But, Mike, I asked you before the show about your back because we all have heard about your back problems.
Okay.
So what happened? Did you go today to get a little back work done?
Well, my back just requires that I do some maintenance, right? And so I would call it less a massage than sort of physical therapy, because like when I go in there, I fortunate to have found some excellent massage therapists who work on some of the teams around here, right? Like one of them just got back from Rams training camp, and so like these are real experts. And I'm in there. I'm not trying to relax, right? I'm in there. We're doing some real deep tissue work. And I had asked you and Funchy, because there are different kinds of etiquette when you're going to go get a massage in terms of like how much do you speak to the masseuse. And this isn't just massage. This could be like if you're going into the dentist or if you're going to get your hair cut. And some people want to chat and some people don't. And like at this point in my life, and the massage today, I was getting on the way to maximize kind of time efficiency to the studio here. So I was still kind of in prep mode, right? I'm listening to a couple of Dodger podcasts. I'm listening to a couple NFL things and just trying to get my mind right. So I go in and I know the person who's in this case, I think I had one previous massage with her. It wasn't the one that I usually go to. But friendly and say, hey, how's it going? But then I kind of quickly, I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be prepping for a podcast. I'll just have my AirPod in and smack me, if you need me to sure, put my leg in this direction or whatever it may be. Right. And
so you're clearly telling the therapist, I'm not here to talk.
Yeah. I'm just kind of setting that expectation that during the massage and so I'm kind of just throwing that back at you. Like, I think that sometimes the masseuse doesn't want to chat at all and is probably annoyed by if the person who they're trying to concentrate on is just, yep, so what'd you do yesterday? And on and on and on. But then I think sometimes maybe a therapist is lonely and they do want to chat about whatever, and they do want to be asked about their day, or they do want to ask you how this muscle is feeling relative to that muscle. So I generally like to be in that mode. I'm in there to get work done for an hour, both like prepping mentally for this other thing and just kind of getting my body worked on. But I don't really want to chat usually. And I wondered how you take that and how you think that could be, how the masseuse would take that.
Okay, well, first of all, I never talk during a massage, ever. I do moan and groan a lot.
Okay.
What, Funch? Funch, I'm serious.
I know. I mean, dude, you get a massage. Hey, dude, it feels good. You got muscles that ache and pain.
I got this little massage place nearby my house, right? And this lady, she gets up on on top of me, and she takes her heels and she digs them into my hamstrings.
We're talking Thai style.
Because
she's walking on your back.
Yeah,
right,
she's walking. Yeah,
because she got those bars up above.
That's a Thai massage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, old girl can just bring it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to talk.
No,
I do want to moan and groan because I'll kind of give her like, oh.
Okay, so you don't think it's rude then to just walk in and be like, hey, I'm gonna throw the AirPod in, and if you need me, smack me.
Not at all.
Okay,
I don't think it's rude, not in the slightest bit.
Good, but there is a part of me though that feels a little uncomfortable, like kind of socially like that, like just in case, well, maybe this person wants to talk, and I shouldn't be thinking that much about it. Probably I should just get down. Hey, I'm paying for this. I'm in here to get work done and feel no guilt.
Yeah. So let me just tell you something. This was yesterday. I had a dentist appointment.
Oh, don't tell me you got the chatty hygienist.
Okay, so here's what happens. So the dentist that I go to, he has 2 television monitors in the office where you're getting your teeth cleaned. There's a TV monitor in front of me, Mike, and then there's a TV monitor on the ceiling. And so they lean me all the way back, and my hygienist, who wasn't my regular girl, she said, do you want to watch the TV? I go, yeah. So I put the headphones on, and I put the glasses on. Like they have like these like glasses so that if your eyes are open and they're chopping away at your teeth and something doesn't get in your eye. So I have the glasses on and I have the headphones on and I'm laying all the way back and I'm watching TV while she's doing the work. And really, honestly, I'm trying to take a nap even though my mouth is open and she's working on me. And this girl would not stop talking.
Well, what you want to chat about?
I mean, I don't even. I can't even really. Oh, you know what it was? This is amazing. She started off talking about her kids.
Is the drill in there, or is she picking away?
Oh, she picking.
Okay,
she's in there picking right now. And she's like, "So do you have kids?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have 4." And she's like, "Yeah, I have." She's like, "I have 2 kids. My daughter just got married, and she and her husband are living with me because they're trying to buy a house, and he works for the electric company, and he gets called in the middle of the night, and so then my daughter
Are
is
you
like,
trying to do the like the aggressive nod?
Yeah. How old are your kids? 25, 23, 18. Right? Like, girl, what are we talking about here? I've put on the glasses. I've put on the headphones. I'm watching the TV. This is a clear indication that I'm just.
This is Cappy, I have one thing to recommend.
Okay.
Recommend having the AirPods handy, so you can throw at least one into the ear and make sure that she sees that you're putting it in there. And then what I've done in the past at the dentist, especially if I know it's a chatty hygienist, or maybe I may say, hey. So sorry for this. I got a work conference call that I have to listen to.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, because to me this is more. This is not. This is instead of having to be like, I'm not interested in you. I don't want to chat to you. Right? You're basically blaming. You're like, oh hey, look, I'm so sorry. I'd love to chat today. But I got to listen to. And by the way, I have actually been on a conference call while getting my hair cut. But that's just a thought, Cappy. I don't know if you tried that.
Good idea. Funch, what do you make of all this?
Well, don't you guys feel sorry for the person you're talking to or is trying to talk to you? Well, like
that's what I just said. That's where the guilt comes from, and that's why I have the excuse.
So just like you guys, I've stayed at Terranea before a few months ago, and I got my first ever facial at the Terranea spa or whatever.
Beautiful spa.
I've never had a massage. I never got a
DeAndre, did you notice Funch's face look a little like?
It felt great after.
Really, it felt beautiful skin, Funch. Beautiful skin.
But anyway, I've never had a massage. I've never done like a pedicure or manicure, so I don't know the proper etiquette of talking to the person that's doing the service to you. So, I'm talking away. I'm just talking the whole time, and I tell my wife, I'm talking to the person that's doing my facial the whole time. She's like, "Really? You're not supposed to say anything." And I'm like, why? I mean, we're having a conversation. She's talking about her cats. I'm talking about my cats. Yeah.
Wait, you guys were talking about your cats?
Yes, we were. We were talking about our cats, and she was telling me about
she's popping a zit on the forehead.
Yes, right. She's popping blackheads, all kinds of stuff.
And he's like, well, look, I mean, this is it's actually not a house cat. The cat stays outside and it kills rats.
And she was talking about how she makes the cat's food. She makes the food herself. She doesn't buy the food at the pet store.
Okay.
She makes it her food. She makes the food herself, and she was trying to give me the recipe for it.
Yeah. Right, so I'm telling you that I didn't want to talk to the dental hygienist. Michael Trudell is telling you he didn't want to talk to the massage therapist. You're telling us that you did want to talk to the girl performing the facial.
I don't know the etiquette. If you're supposed to be quiet or you're supposed to just keep on talking.
This is what Cappy, you go. I'll go first here and just try to share with Funch because I have had obviously over the years I had a spinal fusion surgery in 2004. I've gotten many massages to try and deal with this. So there is an etiquette. It's kind of like just common sense human decency, right? But like to me, when you are paying for a service, typically you will dictate. I think at least to an extent, the degree to which you want to talk.
Right.
But if it's a person and you feel maybe you walk in and they seem downtrodden or they seem like I've gone in before to get my hair cut and the person just seemed like they're having a bad day. And in that case, I'm like, all right, like let me see if I can chat with this person. Maybe we can form a connection, make them feel a little better. But like if it's just a normal time, I typically don't want to chat in those situations, and I'll just in a very polite way either let them know, Cappy, or I will make the pre-excuse like, hey, I'm so sorry, I got to be on this conference call.
Yeah, hairdresser different for me. Because hairdresser, I've been going to the same girl for a long time. We got a relationship. Mm-hmm. How are your kids? How are your kids? What's going on? How's your girlfriend? How's your boyfriend? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, catching up.
So that works. DeAndre, what do you think? Because this is like an Uber driver, too. Because
Uber drivers.
You get into an Uber, and the Uber driver wants to talk, but you don't want to.
I don't want to talk to any Uber driver.
Okay, but yet you want to talk to the girl who's doing your blackheads.
And talk about cats.
It's more intimate there.
Yeah,
it's
more intimate. She's got her fingers on my blackhead. What do we do?
What do you say, DeAndre? She got her fingers on that black head of yours.
Yes, don't try to twist this and try to cut this up.
I'm just saying we've been trying to add to the intro.
No, she got her fingers on my blackheads is going into the open.
People in the YouTube chat, stop it.
What do you think, DeAndre? How you gonna judge this?
My experience is a little different from you guys, because when I go to the dentist office,
Michael
Thompson. I automatically just go in there. All right, let's get this. Let's get it cracking, man. I'm trying to get it in and out, and they understand. They ask me questions like, how are you doing? How's the family? Because we all go to the same dental office. But when I get a massage, like, I only gotten like one massage before in my life, and I don't go often. So my experience is a little different than you guys. But me personally, as far as like all that talking, nah, man. Like, I just want to get in and out. Like, I already know what the work I got to get done with my teeth. Like, let's go.
Let me tell you something. My dental hygienist yesterday, what should have taken probably 45 minutes, she didn't stop yapping. I swear to you. I didn't get out of there till it took an hour and 30, hour and 40.
I would say, Cappy, of all of these things, right, the dentist is the number one spot where you should not be chatting, just for the sheer nature, the last thing that you want to do while someone is working on your mouth, and for me, I've had every cavity, every root canal, on and on. So I've been in the dentist a lot. Too much Mountain Dew and sugar over the years. With I get it. That is. You have to stop. You have to take the drill out to answer a question. No, that's not
it.
No, that's not it.
That is not
so
it.
I feel your pain, Cappy.
That is not what's in. Nope, it's not at all. All right, coming up, it is time for everybody's favorite segment of the entire summer, What the Funch. And I want to tell you something else. Before we get out of here today, we're going to give away another 4-pack of Angels-Cubs tickets. So for Raider Ruben, shout out to you, Big O, Dead Meow, for everybody that's out there that's trying to win these tickets, we got another 4-pack coming your way, and it's coming up shortly. Before we get there, I want to talk to everybody about Seller's Advantage. Big shout out to my man Damon Lyons, who's the CEO of Seller's Advantage. Damon and I have been going back and forth. He hears his name. He hears the ads. He hears what we do at the end of the show where we talk to him about something that's going on in real estate, and my man is loving it. All his people are hearing him out there. But here's what I want to say to everybody that's hearing the brand Seller's Advantage. If you've ever thought to yourself, wait a second, these guys come to my house, they look around, they make this competitive cash offer, they're going to buy it as is. Are these guys trying to take advantage of me? I assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. The thing is, they've been buying people's homes in Southern California for over 20 years. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau, and they take great pride in buying on your terms. Look, if you're ready to sell a house that your folks left to you, but you don't want to pay the property taxes and you don't want to be a landlord, they can help you out there. If you're ready to move out of the state, you're ready to take your equity and move and retire somewhere else, they can help you make it happen fast. You don't want real estate agents that are going to take commissions. You don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars upgrading your house when you're only about to hand it off to somebody else. You don't need people trouncing through your house, looking through your stuff, okay? It's real easy. The comps in the neighborhood are what they are. Damon and his team walk in, will make you this offer, take it or don't take it. If you take it, it's going to happen fast. And they do business with cash. So you don't have to worry about a deal falling through. So if you are ready to sell your home, Seller's Advantage is ready to make you a competitive cash offer. And by the way, let's say you don't have a lot of cash right now. Most of your money is locked up in your house. They'll even write you a check for $20,000 for all of your moving costs. So now is the time to call Seller's Advantage. Here's the number, 888-390-AS-IS. That's the way they're going to buy your house as is. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or you can visit them online at sellersadvantage.com.
Beat the heat this summer with NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. If your AC breaks down, don't hesitate. Call NextGen now and enjoy expert installation on any new system. For a limited time, combat SoCal's air quality and reduce dust in your home with a free no-ozone air purifier included with any new AC system install. Call 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, lifetime warranty on selected items.
Hey guys, you feel it? The days are getting longer, the sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is here. And you know here in California, we are all about choosing chill. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams, one thing really ties it all together. Enjoying an icy cold Coors Light with great friends. Pick up icy cold Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly and cheers with icy cold Coors Light.
All right, we got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere, learn more at circasports.com.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
August 19th at 5 p.m. as Sedano and Cap and me, Chris Morales, announce the new football season on-air lineup for ESPN LA. What will shake out of that, Jack? Tuesday, August 19th, 5 p.m. on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. We're going to announce the new football season on-air lineup. Can't wait. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey, if you're tuning in because you still want to win those tickets to the Angels-Cubs Friday, August 22nd, me, Morales, Beethoven Duran, we're all going to be there. We're doing a live broadcast from the Coors Light Chill Zone, right above the rock structure at Angel Stadium. Yes, sir.
No, it just may surprise people to know that Beto's real name is Beethoven.
Yes.
You know?
What happened is one of his callers, who was it, Funch, during the basketball season that calls him Beto?
Jeez, man, I forgot the guy's name. Some guy from Belmont Shores.
JJ.
JJ from Belmont Shores, who called Beto.
Right.
Beto.
And now I've taken it to the next level by calling him Beethoven.
That's his real name. It's his given name.
To let you know,
Okay, Cappy.
got a thing for you, and I just ain't alone.
Cappy, we've spent a lot of time together these last 2 days.
Lovely. It's actually quite lovely.
You know? I've enjoyed myself.
Really enjoying it, man. Me too.
Do you think Sedano's feeling a little jealous?
Well, I think Sedano is first of all, I think he's out of his mind, okay? The guy has been on a college football tour all week. Wake Forest, Virginia,
Miami,
Duke, Miami. This morning, he and I are having a conversation. He's giving me like a full University of Miami scouting report. And now, brother is back, prepping himself, I'm sure, for tomorrow night's Chargers-Rams preseason action at SoFi Stadium. So you got the Padres and the Dodgers going head-to-head, San Diego, L.A., and now you've got the Rams and the Chargers, another San Diego, L.A. battle going toe-to-toe.
Well, L.A. battle.
Not really L.A.
I mean, it's the L.A. Chargers.
I mean, they may have moved to L.A., but no one really recognizes that.
Well, that's not true. You hate them because they left San Diego.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly right. It is time now for everybody's favorite segment of the summer. What the funch?
Man, what else could be on this man's mind today? He's already been unloading the clip throughout.
I just got one thing on my mind. I saw this morning, or maybe a couple mornings ago in Good Morning America. A 11-year-old Sam Evermore shattered a world record by climbing 15,000 feet on the summit of the Matterhorn, which is a Yosemite type of mountain, I guess.
It's a Yosemite type of mountain.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so my question is who are these people that go rock climbing and climbing mountains and stuff? Like, who are these people?
Who are these people?
No, seriously.
That go
like,
mountain climbing.
Yeah,
Who are
like
these
that want to
people?
climb Mount Everest, and like you want to climb Mount Everest, like you could die up there. Like there's like a 50% chance you're not coming back.
Hey,
More
listen,
than that.
you could have died that day you got in the Waymo.
That's very
You know?
true. But
I mean, last week we went down to Kohl's for those French dip sandwiches, and you got into a car accident right after that.
that's right. That is right. But
I mean, who are these people?
But still, I mean, like, who gets the thrill of just climbing a rock or a mountain or something? Like, I don't know these people. Like, I don't know anyone in my world that likes doing this. Do you guys have anyone in your world that likes rock climbing or mountain climbing or whatever?
I do know a couple of people. One guy in particular that has done Everest, has done Mount Everest.
He did Mount Everest
And lived to tell the tale?
Get out of here!
Oh yeah, true story.
Did he see like dead bodies? You see dead bodies when you go up there. You know that, right?
I don't know that.
You do. They can't take these dead bodies down the mountain because it's so high up.
So they're just frozen dead
They're just
bodies?
frozen, and they look like they could have been alive yesterday because of the ice and the snow keeping it in pristine condition, basically.
I think you're making that up.
No, seriously, look this up, man. I've seen this a bunch of videos on Twitter about like just dead bodies up in Everest.
He might be exaggerating a little bit, but yes,
man.
he's mostly right. I think, Cappy.
Oh, man.
Cappy, let me answer the question like this. First of all, I don't really have any friends or people close to me that are big mountain climbing / risk
Who
takers.
are these people?
Who are these people?
Michael used to say, and Michael would like to generalize, Michael Thompson, and just be like, oh, you won't find any brothers up there. He would say that about swimming and stuff like this. So here's I was able to consult ChatGPT quickly because I thought this would give us a concise answer for Funchy.
You mean the answer to the question, who are these people?
Yeah. Okay. Here's the breakdown of the types of people who take on this challenge. Number 1. Adventurers and explorers, okay? Driven by curiosity and the desire to see what's beyond the next ridge.
I like to
Love
go on
of
an
the
adventure.
unknown, remote places, okay? That's 1. Number 2, athletes and physical performers. Somebody like Cappy, who used to be a star Iron Man, okay? That's the type of person that trains for endurance, strength, and mental toughness, right? So I could see Cappy trying to climb a summit.
No,
like
I can't.
this.
No,
I could. Number 3.
I don't see him either.
No.
Number 3, spiritual seekers. All right, so people who view climbing as a path to self-discovery or personal transformation. Number 4, goal-oriented achievers. Okay, Funchy's. I don't know if any of these have sound like you.
They
so
all
far.
sound like me so far.
No, they don't sound like me.
Number
at all.
5, nature lovers. Number 6, scientists and researchers. Number 7, military and rescue professionals. Number 8, social media influencers or filmmakers. Number 9, locals and guides, like the Sherpas. So there you go. That's a pretty comprehensive list. Cappy, what say you?
I say that I'm probably, I think, 3 or 4 out of the 7 that you mentioned. But I mean, Funch, listen, I've done some things where you're like, who would do something like that?
Yeah, I mean, an Iron Man in his own right is a thing most people won't do.
That's crazy.
Iron
That's
Man
crazy,
was great. I did a race one time called Race Across America. You guys ever hear of that?
No, I heard Hands Across America.
No, this is different.
What?
Race Across America is a bike race from Oceanside, California to Annapolis, Maryland.
Cappy. Oh, okay. First of all, my mom lives outside of Annapolis, Maryland. That's nice.
I feel like you want to go back to Hands Across America.
Yeah, what?
You never heard of Hands Across America back in the 80s, man? When they had everyone like in America join hands across from the East Coast to the West Coast. They tried to do this.
Oh, it's touching. No.
Did that really happen?
No,
Okay.
it didn't happen. I don't think it happened. I mean, I think we would have known about it.
Okay.
But
No, thanks for clarifying. You've said some stuff on the air today, so I'm just a little, I'm a little quick trigger when you say something. All right, sorry, Cappy. So go on,
Well,
please.
no, I'm just saying,
so
like-
it's over to Annapolis.
Race
You
Across
bike.
America is a bike race.
Yeah. How long did it take?
It took. I was part of an 8-man team.
Okay.
So there's a different few ways to do it. There's a soloist, which means you're riding your bike by yourself all the way across the country. There's a 2-man team or woman team. There's a 4-man or woman team, and then there's an 8-man team. I was part of an 8-man team.
Okay.
Took us 6 days to ride our bikes from Oceanside to Annapolis, Maryland.
Oh, how was the experience?
Oh, it was the greatest. Oh, my
Really?
God, it was the best, man. I was riding through parts of the country. I was riding through Missouri in the middle of the night, dude, in these little towns. I got stuck at a train outside of, like, Bloomington,
do
Indiana.
you sleep at all?
Oh, you do? Well, the way we did it, because we were an 8-man team, 4 guys were on the road, 4 guys were in the bus. And so, but my point is that, climbing Everest or rock climbing, which is where this all started.
Yeah.
People do things to look for adrenaline rushes. Have you ever seen that movie? I think it's called Free Climb, where it's the dude that is climbing the mountain.
Yeah, with like the gorilla hands, Alex something.
And he's got to like take notes on the entire mountain.
Yeah.
That that was in was that Yosemite? Was that Yellowstone? I don't remember exactly. But no equipment of any kind. And the dude is just using his hands with the rocks, and he's got notes as to where each rock is so that he can pick his places. He can climb this whole freaking thing. Free something. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, free solo maybe?
Free solo.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike Trudell.
Yeah, I got you. Alex Gibney or something like that. I want to say is his name, maybe.
Yeah. Funch, have you ever seen this movie?
No, his name's Alex Honnold. Yeah.
And he's climbing what mountain? It was
El Capitan.
El Capitan, the same one that this little kid did.
Right. Oh, the kid did the El Capitan.
Well, yeah, I mean the kid didn't do the open face of El Capitan.
Yeah.
I'm
You
guessing.
said Matterhorn.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, well, it's the
Matterhorn.
same thing,
First of
right?
all, the Matterhorn is like a roller coaster at Disneyland.
Right.
So
I like that
is
one,
it
too.
also a mountain, or did you just?
No, it said Matterhorn at El Capitan.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha.
okay. Well, you never gave us the El Capitan part.
Okay. No. Okay. No, sorry.
Who are these people? That's what Funchy wants to know.
Yeah, we tried to break it down for him, and then we learned about Cappy's bike race across the country, which I'm kind of inspired by, to be honest.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Me, you, Michael, Sedano, Ireland, DeAndre, Funchy. I don't know. What do you think, Morales? Yeah, Morales.
No, Morales ain't getting on a bike.
Well, you could be in the bus for most of the time, rooting
Oh,
us
that's
on.
true. He could drive the bus.
No, but wouldn't it be good for his heart?
It'd probably be really good for him.
That's
for
what
the
I'm saying.
cardiac kid.
Yeah, so he's in. And then, I don't know. Who else? Travis, maybe?
We have room for Mason?
I don't think so.
No, probably not. All right, listen. We're getting ready. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready. We're an hour and change away from Padres-Dodgers, Dodger Stadium tonight in a series that could have major implications to the NL West race as the Padres come to town with a 1-game lead.
Yeah.
Stick around because our final thoughts are coming your way.
Right.
It's the Dealer's Choice Real Deal, and it's coming up next on
Right,
Sedano
Cappy.
and Cap.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
With over 30 years in the business and more than 20,000 real estate transactions, Seller's Advantage offers a much better buying experience.
We don't charge agent fees, you pay no commissions, and you make no repairs. Seller's Advantage will show you a no obligation as-is cash offer and can close in just a few days.
Just check out our Google reviews and see for yourself.
Call Seller's Advantage today or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
I showed up at the hospital and was told I couldn't see my children. Then I showed up in court and was told they may not be mine. Then I was accused of anything and everything. Sexual assault, domestic violence, substance abuse. You name it, I heard it. I was forced to go long periods of time without seeing my children. That experience of being wrongfully treated ignited something in me. I can look at a father and honestly tell him, I know how he is feeling. I've been there. At Real Fathers Rights, we care about your family, your livelihood, and your future.
AARP California.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
August 19th at 5 p.m. as Sedano and Cap and me, Chris Morales, announce the new football season on-air lineup for ESPN LA. What will shake out of that, Jack? Tuesday, August 19th, 5 p.m. on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. We're going to announce the new football season on-air lineup. Can't wait. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, and the all-new ESPN LA app.
That is our final segment, music. It's not only the final segment of today's broadcast, it is the final segment of our broadcast week. Mike Trudell has been effing phenomenal filling in for Sedano. Great week for Funchy and DeAndre.
Yeah, you know, the only thing that didn't happen was since Funchy was so busy in the studio, we weren't able to get him out in the streets. That was about the only thing we weren't able to get.
And Lindsay not being here kind of hinders that, too.
Yeah,
right.
No, I mean,
well, Lindsay's back next week, we'll get him back out there.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, it's time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. It's brought to you by Seller's Advantage. If you want to sell your house, before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage because they will buy it with an as-is competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. Like right now, I know you're doing a lot of repairs. We talked about it yesterday. Could have just sold your house with Seller's Advantage, not do any of those repairs.
Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that.
They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. I'm going to make this real easy tonight, the real deal.
Yeah.
We got a lot of great listeners and YouTube viewers that desperately want to go next Friday night to the Coors Light Chill Zone at the Angels-Cubs game.
I get it.
Dead Meow, Big O, Raider Rubin. These are all dudes that are hey kinging me, saying, yo, you got tickets for a brother? I do indeed. You've been listening to Sedano all week and Cap, and you've been getting ready for this game, and this is your last chance to dance. 877-710-ESPN. Call right now, caller 7. You got a 4-pack of tickets to join me, Morales, Beto Duran, and everybody who's already won at the Angels-Cubs game next Friday, August 22nd. It's all presented by Coors Light and 710. Hit those phones.
Maybe I should bring the boys and Nanny down to that.
Yeah, I might try to worm my way to that game, too.
Dude, it would be great to have you guys.
Think about that.
Seriously, I got a couple of buddies of mine that are coming as well. It'd be great to have everybody. So hit the phones.
Well, that sounds great.
877-710-ESPN.
Go
Yes,
Dodgers
sir.
tonight. Go Manchester United on Sunday. We got to take down Arsenal. Premier League start.
Wow. All right. DeAndre, excellent work.
Good job, DeAndre.
Funchy, world class.
Killed it.
Trudell, love you, bruh. So happy you hung
Been a
out with us
pleasure.
all week.
Can't wait to have you in New Orleans in my hotel room.
Right on. And have a great weekend,
Dinner on you.
everybody. Can't wait to see what's going to happen in this Padres-Dodgers series. We'll be talking about it on Monday. Enjoy Sedano tomorrow night on the Rams-Chargers broadcast. Until then,